why I made you the black beans.
Oh, cool.
No Spanish pork.
I super trusted you the whole time, and it
I
was
saw,
completely justified. As for
I
you,
might get,
Vault Hunter, I owe you everything.
another one of those,
Followed an all-out
barbecue
corporate
things
assault, saved my company,
that's all on
and killed my
sale.
creepy business stalker. But
Pull
before I
pork.
give you this key fragment, I have one last thing
Next week.
to ask.
Well, next month.
Am I pulling off this mustache or what?
That's about pulled pork.
Man, that pulled pork was good. I gotta learn how to cook it though.
Best thing anyone has done to their face ever. It deserves a medal.
Wow.
But I'm still buying my own barbecue sauce.
That's a lot to take in.
Honey barbecues taste so
I will
good.
remember that. Here you go. One vault key fragment as promised.
Sonara destroyed. No more parties. Just cold space.
Very good. That is the third and final vault key fragment. Bring it to me on Sanctuary and I will assemble the full key.
Hey, can you track something down for me?
I knew Zero wouldn't do it.
Ever since the attack, I've been seeing rats all over Atlas. My janitor, Terry, is supposed to be taking care of it, but no one...
The problem is, next time,
Terry, and get him back to work.
you should test it out before you try it out. Right?
But use it properly, yeah.
He didn't use it properly. Reason why Zero Tech work on Zero because we don't know what Zero is.
Kamigawa has 4 fingers. Zero has 3.
Actually 4.
He has 3.
No, he had 3 fingers in the thumb. You're right. I forgot. Kamigawa was stupid. I think Zero is human, but he lost a finger. Hear me?
So I see his face out for sure.
I think he's human though, because he can't be alien. He can't be a robot. Hear me? I think the only ones who know Zero
are part of the original Vulcan.
are not. Yeah, that's true. Not part of the original ball team. The only ones who do know Zero are assassins who did man him once. And I think one of them was Zane Flint. He might be the only one who might know what Zero really looked like, right? Problem one, he could have been part of a Yakuza. Wait a second. Now I think about it. Yeah. I just didn't think about it that quickly. I said, what if Zero was part of a assassin group, but he was on the run from this assassin group, right? I ain't afraid of no goats. Okay, what about Zero? I said goats. Not someone who could kill my ass. Not someone who could kill my ass with. My robot could kick your asses. I just simply look, melt, and you're gone. Corrosive anyone? Who wanna fight? Zero. You do it by yourself. Why? We all could kill him. Dude, his name is Zero. His name is Zero. Can't wait for Borderlands 4 to come out then.
You already know what one, Psycho Creed. All day.
What if Second Creed had a student? Would that be funny? Hey, there could be another Psycho out there, like Creed. But it'll be a could be a female one. We still don't know where his daughter is though. Psycho Creed daughter. Hear me? Everybody says Tiny Tina is Psycho Creed's daughter. True?
Oh, boy, Terry really lives like an animal. Look around. Maybe he left like a day planner or something? Not that he really seems like a day planner kind of guy. There's gotta be a clue in there somewhere. Maybe, look, a secret door? Terry's a janitor. What secrets does he need to keep? Don't answer that. Every possible answer is gross. Oh, that's one of the old Skunk Works labs. Yeah, I shut it down after all the accidents.
I think the rashes came from this corporation.
Nightmare. It was just cheaper to shut down the lab. I'm nervous about paper cuts now. Keep looking around while I go find my little rubber finger guards.
I think the rashes was created by Atlas as a biological weapon.
I was thinking I think he created a biological weapon.
Not Pandora.
I gotta save my friend, he's sick.
Not Pandora
I know I'm just a
ones.
janitor, but I gotta do something.
The ones in Pandora,
I saw an ad on the
they were not
academic
biological
courses in
weapons.
advanced surgery and neuroscience.
They were native.
100% guaranteed degree at 10% the price. That could work. I mean, you can't put something on the EchoNet if it's not true, right?
No, literally. They in Borderlands 1, they literally said they got killed. You didn't listen to her story?
No, I was shocked at the story.
Yeah, I was listening to it. In Borderlands 1, she said the first thing they came up to, they met the dogs. The dog ones. And they got killed. Then they got killed by the bird ones. Then they got killed by the ants. They didn't create them. I could tell the rash was created by a man. I mean, literally, Atlas looked like they had a biological ring.
Terry, is that you? Terry, I'm running out of food in here. Can you let me out yet? You aren't Terry? Where is he? What have you done to Terry? He's supposed to let me out when it's safe.
Is Terry keeping you prisoner?
What? No. He locked me in here to keep me safe from the others. He was gonna let me out once the coast was clear, but it's been a while. Man, I hope he's okay. Could you get me out of here? The door controls are on the other side of that glass. Yeah, right there. That's the door control.
Hold on, wait. You're a ratch.
Yep, thanks to my main man, Terry. He saved my life. Come on, we gotta find him. Ah, no! Terry! They got him!
Okay, but actually, what's going on?
Terry was my best bud. When my human body got sick, he vowed to save me. He took some EchoNet courses and found this lab, and pretty soon he figured out how to transfer human brains to Ratch bodies. All these other Ratches here are escape failed experiments. Terry had to test the brain transfer process before he tried it on me, so he used bandits and captured Malawan soldiers. Quick! Our only chance to save Terry is to get his brain into a Ratch body! I'll chew it out!
Please don't... you're already eating him. Okay.
Now grab his brain so we can bring him back to life! Great! The brain transfer tank is downstairs! Ah, but Gary's cage is in the way! Hey, Gary!
I'm gonna eat your face! I'll wear your mom's skin as kimono! I'll feed your kids to you!
Classic Gary. Malawan war criminal. Honestly, I think he ate people before he got ratched up. Flip that switch to drop his cage so we can get to the transfer tank.
Free! I'll guzzle your soul milk! I'll break your toenails! I'll spoon feed you your own tongue!
Hey, Gary got out! I'm gonna stay up here and maybe you go kill him and do the brain transfer thing? Hey, Gary's dead! Awesome! Now go put Terry's brain into the transfer tank. Time lost is Terry lost. Alright, there's already a fresh Ratch body in there. I don't know how Terry gets the Ratch brain out, but I did see him sharpening an ice cream scoop the other day.
Okay. I hope this keyboard does all the work and I don't have to shove this brain in manually.
Terry, it's Glenn! You understand me?
I ain't afraid of no goats.
He's just having some trouble adjusting. Try talking to him. Remind him that he's a human in there.
Hey man. Sometimes life is like a ratch. And you're a ratch now. So, that's how you know you're alive, I guess.
Alive. Glenn? I'm alive! And I'm a rat! You brought me back! I'm alive!
Terry! We did it, buddy! We survived! Hey, rescuer! I got a thank you present for you.
Okay, so I finally found the little rubber thing that goes in your thumb, and you are not gonna believe where... Whoa! Whoa, talking Ratch. I am not caught up on this. Actually, you know what? Don't tell me. Plausible deniability. I'm just going to do some CEOs. Down.
What do you want?
Guns! What more could you want? Ah, you're a terrible negotiator.
What time is it? it. Can I start drinking yet?
Hey, guess what time is it? What? It's ass whooping time.
Don't spend it all in one place, except right here. Your business is always appreciated.
What's that need more money? I ain't afraid of no ghosts. What about Mike Tyson? I say ghosts, not Mike Tyson. How about fight Casper the Friendly Ghost? No. Why?
Shoot!
Eh?
You need to do a lot of science, and your natural odor is alluringly potent and thus distracting. Crimson Raiders to the bridge.
Hey, Vault Hunter! Keep fighting a good fight!
Casper's Friendly Ghost is my friend. And too bad.
You did it, killer. It'll be a long time before Malawan forgets the thrashing you gave him. Let's see the Calypsos try to spin that. Now, got an opening and we're gonna take...
They gotta find their old leader back.
First off, I want to say a little something. You saved my skin and the skins of every Atlas employee. Skin's important. Stop saying skin. Right. The vault. It's hidden underneath the Apollyon Transit Station.
It's in the middle of the city? How did no one ever find it?
The old Atlas Corporation just paved right over it. I found it when I took over, but I wasn't about to pop the top on that thing in a populated area. Opening a vault is messy stuff. But I'll leave that up to you. Reese! Oh!
We'll have to be fast. Going through the Skyway by vehicle. Got it. I'll take point with the Vault Hunter. This one's mine. We're opening a vault, Maya. You expect me to miss that? I can handle myself, siren or not.
Lilith, we don't know what's down there.
It could get ugly. You brought me back to the Raiders for a reason. You're the commander. Use the weapons you've got. Okay. This one's all you. Next vault, we do it together. Once you've got your wings back. Yeah.
All right, Maya, let's gear up. First vault, what should I bring?
Nope, stay with Lilith.
Seriously? What have I been training for? I'm ready, Maya.
Not yet. See you planetside, Vault Hunter. Ava, I can use some help up here on the bridge. You want to take comms?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Maurice will return triumphant. Cowards at the Institute will sing their dismay. Yes. Maurice relies upon your completion of the mission.
Oh, here he is.
Where are you going?
Willa Ultraviolet.
Smells the fierce sweat
Oh, you
of their
found the
leader.
place?
Yeah, after I kill a lot of guys.
Until
Yeah,
he is
so
no
that
more.
way you know
The
the
hideout is
places, right?
barred
Yep.
by several gates, such like a jaw locked on a fever.
I just too
We'll
short.
release it by obliterating the cartel's lackeys.
Gotta make you die out there. Dang. Set motherfuckers up for the bolo for real.
Do. Hey! Kill their ass. The moment you guys attack me is the moment you die. Trying to kill some cartels. Sniper shot? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Event. Okay, there's a lot of people I gotta kill.
Reach the first gate.
Four.
No sign of a leader, just a bunch of dead or super-dead ones.
On your way further, Vault Hunter. The air is heavy with his fear.
Welcome to the club. Oh, just like in these motherfuckers. Welcome to my club. Oh, that's new. This cartel have model one on their payroll. Take that, get caught.
Check out that body count!
I gotta hear these bodies down. You got killed at the end.
Second gate cleared. No sign of the target, but there's a big-ass mansion. Gonna check it out.
A mansion. They cower within like hatchlings clinging to egg scraps.
Man, got too many yards. Cybernetic dogs.
Dead balls. Shitload of dead balls. That's really the scary part.
Yeah. Speedsters.
They're afraid. I thought they was supposed to be some regular ass games. They look wealthy and shit.
This is the cartel.
That proper cartel.
Well, if it's called a cartel, it must mean that they got everything.
Proper cartel. There's nothing to do with cartel. This is a top-notch one. This ain't no low-level thing.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, literally, a lot of fucking dogs.
Better luck next life.
Cybernetic dog that can fucking jump their ass. And shit. Good fun.
Shooting up radiation out of their mouth.
Hurry up. This thing got anything. Don't make me feel some kind of way.
They're making me feel special, though. You know, they're making me feel special. Think about it, they're making me feel special though. Don't they? I mean, look, they got dogs, tough, death balls. I mean, shitloads of dogs. I mean, shitloads. Not this is a proper cartel. Maurice must have pissed them off. Well, he did say he ate their leader. And Maurice is a dog, is a dinosaur. So they shouldn't have gone after him. Right?
Bobby looks clear. Except for this conspicuously huge fountain.
Everyone has their price. Maurice's keen instincts tingle violently. There is something missing from that strange fountain. Complete the fountain, and your path will be clear.
This is a proper cartel. Holy shit. Yeah, I think Maurice, we met, so this woman is dangerous. Something tell me that's the boss. My revolver is more dangerous than y'all. Should I go in here? Let's see what they got in here. Psycho. This is a proper cartel. They even got one of these badasses again. What? Where'd he go? This guy, they got more dogs in here.
Wasted and pasted.
These people got more dogs in here. What type of cartel is this? I got my grenades give me help. rhenium? These guys have rhenium? What are they trying to do? Snort it? Right? Let's see. Switch over. I need a gun. Yeah, perfect assault rifle. Yeah, this will do it.
Good. A most supple success. Return to the fountain with the fragment.
I like Maurice. He's a cool dinosaur. Were they snoring to this shit? Were they snoring this shit?
Need a diagnosis? Go see a real doctor. Need a hand? Come see me. Sure you don't want store credit instead? That ought to do it. For now, at least.
Shotgun, assault rifle.
Come through the Saurians' work.
Wow, that was a purple year notebook. You got fucking, this guy got fucking dogs. A midget named Pitch. Midget, a badass midget. My name is Dick. My name is Big Dick. My name is Big Espanol. I am Grand Carlo. But in English, I'm Big. Motherfuckers. Ain't even got good. That was an acid pool.
Hyperion help test recommends try not dying.
No refund.
Let me check this whole area first. I need some experience. Thank you for riding Get Shot in the Face bus. I never get shot in the face. Oh, trust me. If you have, you'd be dead by now. Uranium. Remember I told you about that purple stuff? Yeah. I figured it out. They were snoring this shit.
Seriously, you know how that sounds.
Maurice awaits your return.
Think about it. Look, what there was all that purple stuff. That was pure urine. I mean, aluminum. I mean, literally, that was pure aluminum. There's no way a normal person would. Simple.
Get rid of whatever the lowest price.
They were snorting pure crystals.
Some more dust that was right there.
Yeah, but I got on drop 2.
I would hit that dust to see what was in it.
No, oh, you mean the purples? That was the crystals.
Yeah.
Now, you will accept Maurice's payment for your help.
See, that's way better. Next time, lead with that.
Maurice has much currency from devouring many.
Simple. The purple stuff I was smashing.
Maurice may need your services.
You saw it on the table and stuff. That was pure aluminum. It was snorting that shit.
Complete this and reap your. You will keep Maurice from further harm. Maurice.
Chapter 2.
Secure the hideout against further attack. The entrance requires a code.
That guy, they were snoring that shit.
Cartel's informants around the galaxy.
Hear me? They were snoring that shit.
I want to kill this fucking dude that when I go to the ship, I'll be ready to fuck some shit up.
That guy.
What level you at already?
Let's see. I think 25. Hold on, let me check. Only so I'm keeping one going though. Let's see. 23. I think. Let's see. 24.
I didn't use all my weapons. The only thing I haven't got used to is that last slot.
You gotta get done with always to be the final slot is always somewhere else. Problem is those cartel members, they were packing.
Hey, you didn't want to check if you had any lost weapon?
Dude, it only got me. Look how small that is.
Okay.
I don't want to. I want to get full.
So you fill it with all the loot that you got? Was it everything you throw down?
Not just
Lost loot?
not
Lost loot.
lost loot. Those from the treasure chest.
Ooh.
I got bullets with your name on it. That didn't came out right. I got bullets with your name on it. If someone said that to me, I'll be laughing at them. Upgrade my bag. I just upgrade my bag, that's it. So I could have more loot. Right? Guns are loot. I'm not afraid of no ghosts. Then why Casper the Friendly Ghost is right by you? Where? Casper said you owe him some money. I don't owe Casper the Friendly Ghost no money. My name is Loot Bag. Loot Bag. I never heard nobody named Loot Bag. Have you? Have you heard someone called Loot Bag? No.
I'm looking around. I've been slaughtering motherfuckers in everywhere I've been going. So
Oh yeah, no. There is some guys are called. There's a robot that's they carry loot. A psycho, a midget.
Polygon Station is the last stop on the Central Line. Take the Central Arterial Highway out.
Spike helmet and shit.
Even the robot, there's a robot that carry loot.
Good luck. And whatever you find in there.
Try not to lead it back to the city.
I ain't afraid of no cops. I rob cops.
Heads up. Hey, squad of Malawan holdouts have fortified the access ramp.
All of a sudden, cops came out of nowhere.
If you want to get through. I'm sending Atlas forces that way to support you.
My mind race. Vault Hunter, secure the ramp and push through.
These soldiers fight on, though their leader has been killed. Honor them with death.
You guys are so stupid. I'm in a vehicle. I'm in a fucking vehicle.
Vault Hunter.
As the upsides of life's admitted. However, one only has to think about this for a moment to realize that it literally removes the individuality. Escape the most different sense. Only at night
Hey, badass. You ready to crack open that vault?
10-4. Let's do this thing.
Yo, Ellie. We'd like to make it to the vault in one piece. What you got for me?
Girl, I've been waiting for you to say something like that. Get ready for Project Double D!
Hell yeah. Oh, Ellie. That could change. You're driving. Use my hand.
Wish I could say finding that vault did some good for the people of Promethea, but that ain't true. At first, it sure seemed like it, though. Atlas started building subways and planetary tracks. When they didn't find another vault, the corporation stopped investing in the planet.
We need some tunes. Let's see what Ellie's got on here. Classic. Hey, superfan. What's the hurry? Going somewhere important? You wouldn't mind if I don't know, broadcast your location to every maniac on the planet? No? You sure? Cool. I was gonna do it anyway. Don't worry about her. We got this. Just like on Athena's, right? Here they come. Light them up! Get me close and I'll blast them! Back guys ahead!
Keep going.
aliens would come from the sky, but they didn't. They live beneath us, waiting for the time to strike, I'm sure. I tried to warn people, but nobody believes me. They all call me crazy, but I'm not crazy. I'm the only one who sees the truth of things. There's aliens, I tell ya. Aliens
on
from
the train
the deep.
heading for Prahaville, lulled to sleep by the peaceful and rhythmic motion of the train swaying back and forth. The player awakes suddenly and sees the blue moth girl, Rayla, run off down the train wagon. We can see other characters like Tanaka and Marco also asleep on the train, but trying to rouse them fails. They are in a unnaturally deep sleep. Proceeding down the hall, we see a makeshift constructed doorway that seems to lead to a dark portal where the train's wall should be. Taking it, the game lets us know that we are no longer in the train, but somewhere new. A wooden workshop with benches littered with small gray cube figurines. The deformed janitor makes his appearance and forces us to sit down to assemble cubes.
Twin God!
Name it Meridian. Then everyone will think it's got crap tons of Meridian ruins. Dumb bastards get it too. Names are like stories. They can be dangerous in the wrong hands.
Apollyon Station welcomes you like an old friend. Hey there, bud. More kid good.
Right?
Their family. Move in. Oh, no, you don't.
Probably not as tough as they look.
You're done, scrub.
See my face! I could have preferred to thank you!
Who saw that?
Whew.
Finally, my reward.
Is your rewards are dying by me? That's the dumbest reward you ever get.
Apollyon Station, at the intersection of industry and transportation and luxury. It's a three-way intersection.
Apollyon Station. Try our new private transit pods. Fired up your commute in peace.
Come on, put your head out.
Apollyon Station. Blast that subway car with your butt stink.
Stop it! Get your butt shined by our expert butt ballets.
They look like they didn't get a good spanking.
Atlas, they offered to name the station after me, but I told them to name that as information. I'm no
One of those damn alien freaks looked at me the other day and just disappeared. I keep trying to warn people there are freaking aliens living under the city, but no one believes me. They'll see. When the aliens rise up to take their vengeance on the surface dwellers, they'll all see that I wasn't crazy. But it'll be too damn late.
Names are like stories. They can be dangerous in the wrong hands.
I ain't a real doctor, but that don't stop my meds from working. Mighty kind of you. That's my final offer. Oh, well, all right then. It's dangerous.
I look for it.
We'll see.
Bunch of dumbasses!
Passengers are encouraged to lick the
No one kills my little brother but me! Come here and give me your ear! Play!
Boom. Oh shit! Fuck with me, and you see a new world. Bullets everywhere, killing psychos and bandits every time. They scream like little bitches. These guys again?
Guardians. They protect the vaults from anyone crazy enough to open one. They won't be happy to see us.
Oh yeah, you did it before she died, right?
Huh?
She did it now.
No, Maya's not there yet.
I know like Dory she is, but mine she is.
No, I seen the aliens from Borderlands 1 and 2 and pre-sequel. No, I didn't see them in 2 though. In Borderlands 1 and the pre-sequel. Instead, you'll see what you're true to be. Okay, almost close to it. Ammo I need. Boom.
After I found that first vault, Atlas sent me into every nook and cranny on Promethea. But the truth is, I never found another one. Pretty soon, Atlas started accusing me of holding out on them. But Typhon's honor, there ain't no more vault on Promethea. Good thing, too. You release a monster in the city, you better have another one to fight it. Saw that in an old documentary from before the expansion. What a flick!
I've located another cache. You know, I'm beginning to suspect that Typhon did know about the other vault on Promethea, but he kept this a secret.
You do have a point though.
Looks like we're on our own, Vault Hunter.
Okay, so you want to know who's the strongest puppet combo killer, huh? I don't blame you. There has been many antagonists throughout the many puppet combo games, and I thought it was only reasonable that we rank them all from least to most strong. So before I get into the rankings, I will say that this is only going to be the mainline puppet combo killers as well as like some Torture Star killers or whatever. There's a lot of characters throughout the puppet combo, Torture Star, whatever, multiverse, universe, I don't know. We're going to be ranking the main ones, the ones that, you know, most of you guys know, that I know, that most people know, like the Nun. Without talking too much, bro, let's go straight into it. Alright, so first on the list, we actually have Terrence. Now, this is a game I actually played recently. It's called Day 7. It's a puppet combo backrooms game. And, well, he was a protagonist. I'll tell you that. He was a protagonist and his name was Terrence, and he was a regular guy just like you and me, and he just turned crazy at the end, and he just started killing people because he was trapped in the back rooms, and he needed food, and he turned cannibalistic, and he was just hungry, and I don't know, he was losing his mind, he was like, whatever. The reason why he's actually ranked this low, he's actually at the very bottom. Wait, well, yeah, before I say, these are all the killers, I don't know where I'll put them. Here are all the killers and people that I'll be talking about in this video specifically, just so you guys know. Alright, so yeah, the reason why Terrence is this low is because, well, he's just a regular-ass human being. He's not any different from you and I. He's literally just a regular human being.
Who got stuck in the back room.
He doesn't have any special abilities. He can't teleport. He's not that fast. He's literally just a regular person, just like you and me. So, I mean, the only reason why he's on here is just because towards the end of the game he started killing people. But that's, I mean, any human can do that if they had like a knife. Yeah, I mean, that's why Terrence is down this low. Is he a killer? Yeah, technically, but he almost had to do it to survive down there in the back rooms. Anyone would, really. Anyone would go insane. So, that's why he's all the way at the bottom. Number one.
Here we go.
The first person we're going to go to, Terrence. Okay, so the very next killer or whatever that we have on this list, the second to the strongest or whatever, I don't even know what I'm ranking, is actually going to be Billy. So Billy is in the game Feed Me Billy, and he's also in another game called Feed Me More Billy, which I haven't played yet, but I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. Basically, the reason why Billy is ranked this low is because not only he's just like Terrence, he's a regular person. He's pretty small too. He's actually really small. But he's just a regular person. He just has a gun and a mask. Like, there's nothing that special about him. Like, anyone can do that. Anyone can rock a mask and just have a gun and kill people. Now, the reason why he's a little bit ranked higher than Terrence is because at least Billy, like, kind of is aware of what he's doing. Even if he's being controlled or manipulated by the CFB or whatever, at least he knows he's a killer. He knows he's insane or something like that. You know what I mean? Terrence initially didn't want to be a killer. He was just a regular person that just fell into the background. But, you know, specifically with Billy, he kind of knows what he's doing, kind of. Even if he's being manipulated, he knows that he's sacrificing people, feeding them to the hole. So, pause on that. Just a regular person, pretty small. So, yeah, just a tad step above Terrence. Just a tad step. Okay, very next on the list, we have the Mutilator. Now, this is that man hybrid from Meat Cleaver Mutilator. This is a game I played quite a while ago. I didn't understand what bro was doing, what his role was. I don't even know if he's like a wolf or a man, or if he's just wearing a mask, or he's actually just like a wolf, and he's just like human size. I have no idea. Either way, he's definitely stronger than Terrence and Billy. He's way taller, and he's like an actual man, you know what I mean? Like an actual buff man or wolf hybrid. I have no idea what he is. I don't know what combos they're on their weird shit that game. But if you watch Cleaver Mutilator, you can see him. He has a butcher knife, or like just a big knife. Like I don't know what it is, but he chases you, and he's pretty fast. And he can run away and then come back. That's why he's ranked number 3rd. And yeah, the Mutilator. Yeah, I don't know his full name. I just know he looks like a wolf or like a dog or some shit. I don't know. He's crazy. I don't know what. To this day, I don't know what the purpose of that game was, what the story of that game was. But hey, I guess whatever. Okay, so next on the list, we actually have Santa's helpers and Santa himself from Planet of the Bloodthirsty Santa. Now, I haven't uploaded this game on my channel, but I actually recorded it a long time ago. The reason why I didn't put it out is because I thought my gameplay personally was mid. I didn't think I talked enough in that video, or like I wasn't that energetic in that video, so that's why I didn't put it out. I'm not trying to put out a dog water video for you guys, but if you guys want to see that video, I have it in my storage somewhere. I can definitely just like chop it up and edit it and put it out for you guys. I probably will do that. But yeah, I have played this game. The reason why they're ranked this low is because, well, they're ranked higher than them because, at least for Santa's helpers, which you fight against throughout the whole game, they're sort of like, they come in groups. So like alone, if it's just like one little Santa's helper with a little bitty, little tiny ass person, like no, like that's not, alright, whatever. But 99% of the time, when you come across Santa's helpers, they're going to be in groups, probably of 4 or 5 or something like that. Once they get into the group of 4 or 5, like then it starts getting pretty deadly. They can take a few hits. In the game, you use a like little blaster, little alien blaster. I don't even know what it is, but and they can take a few hits. I think like 2 or 3 little bullets, and they're tiny as hell. Little ass elves, bro. They're tiny as hell. They can take 3 bullets. They can take more bullets than you and I, bro. Like I swear, they can take a few hits. They're pretty small. They're pretty slow though. They're pretty slow. I will tell you that they're pretty slow. Okay, very next on the list we got Dylan, aka that ugly ass creature killer, whatever, from Deadly Now, this guy, in my eyes, was always just like an off-brand bootleg butcher. Like, he kind of very, very small, you know, very rarely resembled the butcher, but, I mean, hey, whatever. The only thing he got going for him really is that he's pretty big, and he's really fast, and he carries like a sickle, and he chases you, and yeah. So yeah, I mean, I guess he has strong pain receptors, I guess, and if you know anything about Deadly Night and the story of it, he was like a kid and he was burned in fire, so that's why his face is all fucked up or whatever, so I guess strong pain receptors, I guess, but like half these people on the Puppy Combo Killer tier list have a ton of health, so yeah, villain, or whatever he's called in the game, I guess, whatever. Okay, so next, okay, now we're actually starting to get into pretty decently strong Puppy Combo Killers. So next we actually have the Womb Ripper from, what the fuck is that game called, bro? Bloodwash, alright, Bloodwash. Next we have the Womb Ripper from Bloodwash. So the reason why or a she, it's a she, the reason why they're up this high is actually because they're pretty strong. For a girl that size, they're pretty strong. Not only did Ripper, I forgot her name, Sarah, I think. Not only did she survive the fire that in laundromat or whatever, she was able to survive that even though she came out pretty messed up in her body or whatever. She still survived it, you know? And also at the end of the game, she was able to not only tank bullets at the end, you took like 3 or 4 bullets, like real gunshots, and a human being taking 3 or 4 gunshots. She was being examined at the end of the game, you know, when she was getting, you know, looked at by, she was getting looked at the doctors, you know, they were cutting her open and whatnot, but she was able to come back again and then kill the doctors or whatever and survive, and no one knows what happened after the game, so she had insanely good, she had really good regenerative abilities, so I'll give her that, you know. She's also pretty fast, she's quick on her feet, so yeah, you know, just the overall story of it, you know, just her being a strong person, you know, she has a motive behind her killings. It's not like some of the killers before and some of the killers we're talking about afterwards where they're kind of, they don't know why they're doing it, like they're being told to, or like they're just insane. At least the Womb Ripper, they are aware of what they're doing, they know what they're doing, they're planning stuff out, like they're just aware of how to do stuff. Like the Womb Ripper is definitely taking on every single one of the people before them, so that's why they're here. Okay, so next up we have another Ripper. This I played a long time ago. If you look at my channel, like there's actually a little, I recorded the end of the gameplay. That's when I was first, like, first was getting into Puppy Combo, whatever, and videos on it. So I probably won't have a video out for that game because it's just not, it won't be authentic because I already played it. I'm not gonna fix some reactions just for views or whatever. Ripper, the fact that they're regular human beings, but for some reason they just went down a path and just like wanted to kill people, but they're still regular human beings. Nothing paranormal or, you know, out of the ordinary extraterrestrial with them. They're just regular ass people. The reason why the Easter Ripper is above the Womb Ripper is because, you know, the Easter Ripper, if you know the gameplay, spoiler alert, it's Tom. It's Tom. He's one of the casting, he's one of the, I think he's a cameraman or something like that. So he's just a regular person. Again, a regular ass person. Except he's a grown man, he's pretty tall, definitely taller and bigger and more real. Let's be real. Just for the game alone, bro. Are you seeing him pick up a whole ass human being? That big ass guy with a big ass pick him up with one hand and then slash him with the other. Tell me you cannot pick up a human with one hand and then slash him with the other. Like, that's just mad hard. You know how much strength you have to do with one hand, bro. Like, several feet off the ground just pick them up by one hand. And, you know, that's a pretty strong guy. Let's be real here. Another reason why he's up as high is because you can also take a few bullets, bro. Throughout the game, you can, like, pick off at him and, like, hit him and he'll run away or whatever. But especially towards the end of the game when you get the shotgun and he's still eating bullets. The man is still taking the bullets.
Was a masterpiece of badassery.
A whole shotgun,
Seriously.
bro. Tell me one person that's taking 3 bullets from a shotgun. It's not even like
Jason.
shells. It's like whole ass pellets.
Ava?
And he's still tanking that shit. He didn't even die. You didn't even kill him at the end, bro. At the end, the motherfuckers had to come up from the ground and take him like it's fucking Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, he's really mad at them. Like, that's the type of shit that needs to kill him. No bullets, no human, no one can do that. Bro needed paranormal shit to come and kill him, bro.
Ava,
And he's just
you're
a
not a
regular
vault
person.
hunter yet.
He's just regular
There's a
old
lot more
Tom.
to it than running
Damn,
headfirst
bro.
into danger.
So yeah, he's just a regular human being with heightened strength and like defense or whatever. So yeah, we're definitely getting to the pretty strong list, you know. All right, so next we actually have a fan
To the
favorite.
badass goes the
Larry. So why did I choose Larry over the Easter Ripper? All right, there are many reasons, okay? So Larry, from the very fucking beginning, when the man was this tall, he was still taking on entire schools of people, slicing them up with just a knife, bro. He's insane. He's literally insane. There's no question about it. Larry, if there's any puppet combo killer that you can be like, oh, that guy's insane, it's literally Larry. It's literally Larry. From the second the man was born, the first thing in his head is, how do I kill people? Where can I kill people? Yeah, so yeah, he's just a full-blown psychopath. There's no if and or buts. He's literally just a full-blown psychopath. He is so bad.
Puppet combo.
Insane bad.
Puppet combo villains.
The vault map led us here for a reason.
Where?
Must be
Puppet from the Puppet combo games. In Puppet combo games, you basically had this guy named Larry.
What you hiding, space rocks?
Fascinating. This vault is linked by an ancient energy conduit to a second vault. Those coordinates look like Eden 6. Good work, Vault Hunter. We have our next destination. Collect Maya and a little truant and return to the ship.
Hey, my name is Larry. I'm here to kill you. Okay, in the Puppet combo games, this guy named Larry.
To catch up to any human being, regardless of how tall or tiny they are, if you can just slice them up, he chases everybody down. The man is relentless, bro. The reason why he's up this high too is because he seems to have murdered the most people out of anyone else in the Puppet combo like killer universe. He has killed countless of people. Like no one can argue about that. Larry has literally killed the most people out of any other killer.
Crack it
I will
open.
literally go outside and eat dog shit if I'm wrong about that. So yeah, Larry is purely insane. So yeah, that man is absolutely.
Are you sure?
No question. Bro literally gets enjoyment out of killing people. That is a top tier psychopath killer, and he's good at it too. There's 2 separate games, maybe even 3, I don't know. There's 2 separate games where you play a whole ass game of him just going to different locations and killing people. Tell me another killer that does that, or that has a game like that.
Yeah,
it's just Larry. He's insane, and he got the talking tree.
One thing, okay, games, yeah, but movies, Jason, Michael Myers.
Ava, I'm trying to keep you safe.
By just ditching me on the ship? You said I could be a vault hunter like you. You promised.
You will. When you're ready.
What's up, bitches? Ow, Troy, look what they left for us.
Thanks for doing all the hard work. Man, you vault thieves only think with your trigger fingers, huh?
Keep this up and I'll be a god for real.
Will be gods.
That's what I said. Now,
No,
let me do my
she's
thing.
more psychopathic than him.
No! What are you doing?
Taking what's ours. See, the monsters don't protect the power of the vaults. They are the power of the vaults.
And now it's all mine.
Hey, save any for the parasite?
Gah.
We're leaving. Now.
We should be kicking their asses!
Maya, she's gone. Grab the girl and get back to the ship. I'll tell Lilith.
No, should have known she would be Where? Hear me?
She's dead. Yeah. Maya's dead.
No, I'm talking about someone else's
Let's get the hell
siren.
out of here.
Guess who? She's the one who's in the first game. She was in the second game. She's in the third game.
The little blind chick?
No. Tennis.
For real? What's she doing sorry?
After 2. After Angel killed herself. Her siren powers went to Tennis. Her tattoos wasn't showing because she kept it covered up.
Oh, damn.
Nobody did not know that. Except for me. I figured out that Tennis was a siren. Because simple. Who else would have been the next siren? Right? The brother was a parasite siren. Hear me? A siren, she must have been missing a part of her powers. Hear me? Let's see. Huh. Lance Hamlin. Her brother, simple. Remember what Jack said? Remember what Jack said? There have been 5 sirens. 5. He only knows 3.
Yeah, but isn't old girl's brother a siren as well?
Yeah, but the problem with his might not be a full siren. He's called a parasite.
He calls himself a parasite.
Yeah, but his ability is to parasite other siren powers.
But he's a siren. It's just that his ability is just to take other people's abilities.
Yeah, while the other ones
develop their own abilities based on themselves. But he was always someone who lived off someone else, so his powers developed there and being able to take other people's powers.
Yeah, but problem was, I think her sister took his arm and gave the parasite ability. But I think there is a 5th one out there, but no one don't know, because we only found 4. That means there's a 5th one out there. Because
I guess so, because if you think about it, it's on here.
It's a
siren.
Yeah, she became a siren, all right. But problem was,
the character I'm playing with currently right now, she's a siren.
Yeah, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th siren has been still a mystery. Everybody said that the Reese's brother are both sirens at the same time, but their powers split. They carry the same powers. One's to eat and drain stuff, while the other one is a parasite ability. They both are sirens, but they split. Their ability is split in half. But I'm saying is, Liv got her siren power.
There's nothing you could do.
Liv got her siren powers from another woman. If you read the comic book before Borderlands 1. In the comic book, Liv got her powers from an older siren who was about to die. Liv was an orphan. Maya was an orphan too. She doesn't know who her parents is. Every siren who died, there will be another one take their place. Remember that Atlas chick from Borderlands 1? Remember that Atlas chick? Her ability is to drain. So guess what that power went to?
There's more sirens than that. I think there's only a handful that's actually known to most, because not everybody's trying to flaunt the power that
Thanks
they
for
have.
getting able
Yeah.
to safely.
But I don't want to. They say it's been 5, meaning that the 5's been power being regenerated to someone.
5 main abilities that's known to everybody, but that doesn't mean all abilities
Fine,
are
I'll
known.
say something.
Yeah, fire.
I knew Maya
Firehawk
when
was
she was
teleportation
I
or
preferred her that way.
invisibility when you use her siren power.
But she's gone.
Second
That's how
siren,
it is.
Angel, was technology. She could hack the world. Hear me?
Do is fight
But
to
she
honor her memory the best
she
we
carried
can.
it now.
People die in wars. By the droves. I mean, open your eyes, people. Don't ask me to speak at your funeral, Lilith.
Am I right?
Yeah.
No kidding, Dennis.
See, Angel's was technology.
I know what I
Hers
am. A
could
brilliantly
hack
ruthless
into any
scientist.
technology in the world.
You know what you are. Because
I
everyone
think
on this
maybe
ship
the whole
is waiting for
galaxy
you to say something. And they won't be able to get back to the very
Pandora
important things they
Borderlands
need to do to
universe.
keep this hunk of floating space debris functioning until you do.
Let's see. The Earth was phase lock.
Maya wasn't just a Crimson Raider or a Vault Hunter. She was family. But we can't...
Hear me?
Yeah.
One was a ability to phase lock. The third one, the one you play as, hers is bring out her
Hers is straight combat ability.
but there could be any. But problem is there could be different combat abilities from martial types. Because some of hers were just fists. There might be those with kicks.
She just like punching things.
Yeah, and there might be those who like punching, slashing, or kicking. Some might have blades. Some might have axe. That means every sirens that die, their powers go to a new siren. Mostly were female. Hear me?
lose sight of our mission. We're going
There
to
was a
open the
queen.
vaults. That's how we make her death mean anything. Everyone, back to your stations.
Open the vaults? That's all you have to say. Maya's dead because you wanted to open the vaults. We should be hunting down the Calypsos and making them pay for what they did.
It's not that easy.
Maya always told me a Vault Hunter runs toward the fire. All her stories were about you. You saved Pandora. You killed Handsome Jack. You're supposed to be the Firehawk.
I don't know what I am.
You're talking shit when she calls that situation.
Yeah.
The little girl calls the situation. Had she not been there, a girl would have been able to fight better. But because she was there...
Plus, the problem was the parasite was the one who killed her.
Yeah, but I feel like that wouldn't even have
Figure it
happened.
out, Lilith!
Had
Before
she
you
not
get someone
fucking
else
been
killed.
there, had she stayed in the ship like she was supposed to,
Vault
girl
Hunter?
would not only have been alive,
See
she
if she's
probably
alright,
would have got her powers drained.
Yep, got
She
this.
got her powers drained because that little girl didn't fucking listen. And then she's trying to put the blame on other motherfuckers when she didn't listen and didn't do what the fuck she was supposed to do, which was sit your black ass, sit your little Asian ass in the ship and stay the fuck still.
She's not Asian.
Well, little white ass, whatever the fuck she's supposed to be, she should have set her ass on the fucking ship.
She's actually Hispanic.
Couldn't care less. Whatever the fuck
Yeah,
she
they
is,
do
she should
that.
have kept the little ass on the fucking ship.
You're still here. And
She
the
wanted
war's
to take out
not
a vault
over.
so badly that she got somebody killed and she got mad at other people for she getting someone killed. That was nothing. You can't get mad at an adult for what the fuck you did. Had I been a little siren bitch, I would have told her off that like this. I said, I hear what you're saying, but you know what I hear more than any of that? What's that? You're just trying to shift blame off the fact that you were told to keep your ass on the ship. You snuck off the ship and you got someone killed because you refused to listen. Then you was running your fucking mouth. Because she was running her mouth talking shit about how I'm gonna be a siren. And that's why she became a hostage. Oh girl would be there snatched up and she had kept her fucking mouth shut.
True.
If you're gonna disobey and be on the ship, get off the ship and go
set a
there,
course
cool.
to Eden
But if you ain't
6.
gonna shut your
Time to
fucking
waste.
mouth, whatever the hell happens, you caused it.
What now?
She caused that shit by opening her fucking mouth.
Looks like we interrupted your sad times. Here, maybe this will cheer you up. Right? Memories. Our followers love it. Recruitment is skyrocketing. Man.
Problem was, she stole. Remember I told you about her abilities to drain? They both were parasites, but they both carry the same ability to steal other siren abilities.
Step behind, eh, Lil? See you in the next.
Hers were the drain the siren ability.
He helps her meditate because if she just kept all the power to herself, she'd be powerful. She wouldn't be able to have control over all the power. That's the reason why she shares with them.
Yeah.
She thinks she can't share with him because she thinks of him as a parasite. He calls himself one just to feed her ego.
I'm not sure those monsters care about anyone or anything.
She would know how to use it all.
It's so dangerous.
Firehawk's ability. No, here's the difference. The reason why she was able to drain the Firehawk because they both are thieving. They both are thieving bastards. Oh yeah, you get your fourth weapon after you get done with talk to Lilith.
Yeah, I got it. I've been had that.
Okay.
Well, now I'm just trying to get that little bullshit on locked down there.
If the Calypsos want to get their hands on that vault,
those monsters are gonna have to go through us.
But me, I figured out what his ability was. They both are parasites. It's just basically they both power split. She took his arm. Hear me?
I'm surprised they know his arm.
Huh?
I wouldn't be surprised if both of them know his arm.
No, she ate one arm, not both. Why you think he got a machine arm on one side?
I wouldn't be surprised if both of them ate his arm.
Oh.
Like they share his fucking arm.
The COV are already on Eden 6. Vault Hunter, meet up with Wainwright.
But problem was she cannot drain, she can't kill with the parasite ability. Okay, let's see. We need to figure out what this one is. This one has got to be, the crystal. I now know what that is. I remember the crystal part. It gives you your name change instead of Dunner and all, or Siren. Problem was, Kayasaka was a stupid idiot. He thinks he's better than everybody, but he's not. Right? Kawasaka. That's a lame ass name. Now let's see what new guns they got down here. What you want? What I want? It's your mama. It's just playing. Okay, let's see. What new gun do I want? Yeah, that would do. I'm going with Dell.
If you up in my grill, you better buy something.
A skull cat, shark. What do you want? Your mom. Your mama. Oh, you talking about my mama, huh? Let me go beat you. Let me get my out of this thing and beat your ass. Yeah, I like to see you try, motherfucker. Would it be weird that he might be really built underneath there? Get gone, sucker! Head. Now I look like a fucking zombie. What you want? Your mama?
And the dog at the end of the other game, talking to him, he's insane, bro. Oh yeah, I forgot to add, the man has no problem killing kids and going to churches and schools, whatever, boarding schools, and killing everybody there. The nuns, the kids.
The monkeys.
Another thing too, I forgot to add, the man has a fucking flamethrower.
Vault Hunter, I wish I could give you the proper Jacob's welcome to Eden 6, but those COV devils are everywhere. Me and a few survivors are holed up in my family's lodge. Supplies are running low and we're surrounded. I need your help.
And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I forgot to add the movie Cheap Killer on the list. I know, how could I? So if it wasn't obvious, I'm gonna play this killer right after Larry.
Those craven zealots. Jacob's Corporation has survived for 300 years, but these COV devils have spread across the system like a damn plague. All under the orders of the tyrannic bastard Calypsos. They murdered my father because he wouldn't hand over our vault, and now they've come for me.
Fast in the game. This ability is very unhuman, but it's clearly a sign of
All those forest away. Hey, Walmart, over here.
More scary than a dude who is relentless for cheeks. This creature's entire existence is
Listen, you gotta help us put a stop to that monster. Calls himself Inquisitor Bloodflap. That son of a bitch bastard killed my fifth Grand Cougar. Bloodflapping his gangs on a goddamn rampage, cutting down innocent civilians left and right in the name of those Calypso devils. You gotta help me get some vengeance for cooping all the others. Get yourself a vehicle and hunt those pricks down.
Bro, he's in the
Now,
back
to
room.
draw out the
Anything,
Inquisitor
any creature,
himself,
anything in the back
you're
room
gonna
is
have to
smoking.
take out his
I don't
gang
care
to
what you
really
say.
get him in the
Like, you're
goods.
right. We don't know much
bad
about
way.
him. But he resides in the back rooms. That's all we need to know, bro. That's all we need to know. Anything that's in the back rooms, instantly, they're paranormal. They're on some crazy shit, bro. They're on some, like,
Then these
teleport,
flaming
fucking
COV
manipulate
nutjobs come
the
popping
path.
out of
I don't even know what I'm saying, bro. That man is unnaturally tall. He's insanely fast. Okay, that man is like 9 feet tall.
He's not human,
He
yeah.
got hella long ass, sharp ass nails. That man can just ding, and your whole neck is gone, bro. You can just like, so yeah, like I said, you're right. There's not much to go off of, but the fact alone that he just lives in the back rooms and is just posted up there, and just like, God knows what he's doing, if he's real or not, but you just know that man is strong, bro. Okay, so next on the list, we have the Driller Killer. Now this is the killer of Power Drill Massacre, and also the killer that gets you at the end of Night Watch. So, I mean, come on, guys. It's the Driller Killer. He's a classic fucking combo killer. You cannot go wrong with him. The reason why he's up this high is because, you know, he appears to be like a kid trapped in the body of just like a grown man. He never developed, you know, and he stayed as a kid. And you would think, you know, he stayed as a kid, oh, he's weaker. No, him in the mind being a kid is actually, you know, way more scary and way more threatening because the man has no chill, no nothing. The man will chase you down and hunt you, and he doesn't think anything wrong of it. He thinks it's just part of life. So yeah, even though he has the mind of a kid or a child, he's a grown ass man. He's tall as hell. At least from what we see in the games, he has the ability to somewhat, you know, plan and ambush certain attackers as we saw at the end of Night Watch, where what's his name, Jim was just running along. And we saw the Driller Killer just patiently waiting there, waiting for his time to come in and strike and then take Jim back to his whatever. You know, at least he has the mind to do that. He knows he can do that. He knows better not to just run out in the open and just get smoked or whatever. Not that he would, but, you know, he has some planning. The man can think, at least, you know? So he's a little bit higher up on the list because he's, you know, whatever. So yeah, he plays the long game. He waits for the victim to be alone and exposed until he strikes. You know, that's always a sign of a decently intelligent in the mind of a killer, you know. So yeah, also he uses a driller, you know, like a drill to murder his victims. That's pretty goddamn scary. When he's chasing you, all you hear is just that, you know, he's digging inside you. So yeah, and from what you've seen throughout the newspapers and, you know, whatever, he has done this multiple times. He's pretty well known in his area. He's taken multiple victims. And as you see in Power Drill Massacre, you can actually see rooms where it's just dead bodies and just blood everywhere. Probably from his past victims, he's done this multiple times and he's still alive. So yeah, another thing too is that man appears to punch you completely fine in the pitch black. Like, whereas us, the players, and us as humans need a flashlight to traverse like sewers or just dark places in general. The man just completely like just books it and just runs. He doesn't need anything. I could be wrong. I think maybe he might have some flashlights on his head or something. I don't remember. He probably doesn't though. Let's be real. It's a puppy combo killer. The man just hears something. He just knows exactly where to go. Like the man just runs full sprint in complete dark. He's not not concerned about running or stubbing his toe or anything, or running into anything. The man just full on forks his teeth and gets you, bro. And he's hella fast, in the dark. So we're getting towards the end of the list now. We got goddamn the Night Ripper. Next on the list, we got the Night Ripper. Now, the Night Ripper, I, to this day, have no idea if he's like a duck or a duck-man hybrid or just a man with a duck mask. No idea. The man just makes weird noises. Good for him, I guess. So yeah, the reason why he's up this high is because, again, more than anyone, the Night Ripper is legitimately an intentional murderer. He literally wants to be known as a murderer. He's dubbed the Night Ripper. He knows it. That's what he does. He has the entire costume. The fit is literally what he does. He has wreaked havoc in that city of Night Ripper for God knows how long. You can just tell from the news outlets, from the radio stations, like they just talk about him often, and everyone's always just like, I forgot her name, but oh, be careful, the Night Ripper's out. Like he's just known, like he's literally a killer. It's just like in our world, like Jeffrey Dahmer or like the Zodiac killer. Like they're known for being killers, like they're intentional killers that go out and kill people. So yeah, he makes the news frequently, he makes headlines frequently. That's just what he does. So yeah, he's pretty fast for the most part. Probably not as fast as the other puppet combo killers, but definitely pretty fast. And he's able to track victims throughout the city, as you can see during the gameplay of Night Ripper. The man is able to track you in the regular streets, in the slums, in the sewer. Like the man can chase you no matter where you are in the city. The man just knows where you are. So that's pretty goddamn scary. Yeah, another reason why he's up this high too is because he can cause anxiety and panic. When he's chasing you, you get a little bar of anxiety. Your bitch starts going weird, bro. Like you get some ringing in your ears, bro. You can cause some shit. I don't know whether that's paranormal or not. I doubt that it is, but either way, the fact that he can do that to his victims and just cause intense levels of paranoia and fear, it's crazy. It kind of reminds me of the nun who can kind of do the same thing with like your static or whatever. So I don't know whether that's an ability he has, whether that's just part of the fucking chasing himself. So yeah, overall, he's pretty strong. Again, I don't know why he makes those weird duck noises. I don't know if that's part of his stick or whatever, but I don't know. Alright, so very next on the list, we got Dr. Edward Sullivan. Now, this comes from the game, The Glass Staircase. Now, I actually just recorded that game like yesterday or 2 days ago as of the time of me recording this. I might not have it out before this video, but I have played it. I will have that video out. So yeah, this guy, I don't know much about him either. All I know is that in the story of The Glass Staircase, that game is very Resident Evil-like. So think of him as like, just think of him as like William Birkin from Resident Evil, if you guys know about that. He's basically, it's kind of the same concept, just like a regular person, and then he like injected himself with something. He became this ugly ass creature with like I don't know. I just think of it like that. So yeah, he's not really anything himself. He's not really that threatening or scary himself. It's when he turns into like whatever creature he is when you see him at the end of The Glass Staircase. That's when he's pretty threatening. From the gameplay, he's not only huge, but he's equipped with one arm that's just a straight dagger. He just has a freaking whatever. He looks scary. He's huge. He's pink or red or whatever. And the man can eat bullets like no other, bro. I know, like I said before in the other killer, that they could eat bullets. No, but this man literally can eat. He literally eats bullets. He literally catches the bullet in midair and he eats it, bro. Obviously, I'm kidding about that, but what I mean is that the man can tank a few more bullets than any other killer. My gameplay, I remember just running in circles, just shooting at him constantly, and just like being like, God damn, when is he gonna die? The man literally ate like 10 bullets or something. I'm not even joking. The man had the full-on plate open, just bullets lined up one by one. He's cutting them open with a fork and knife, and he's like, okay, so next we're down to our last two killers. Now you guys can probably expect who they are. They're probably the most iconic puppet combo killers. Probably what you first found, the killers that you first thought of when you think of puppet combos. So, it's gonna be a battle between these two. But I already made a video about this, which, already watched on there. I already know who's coming. I'm actually gonna put the nun from, the second to most strong here. Now, why did I put the nun here? Well, let's be real. The nun is taking all of us down regardless. No matter where we are, no matter who we are, no matter how strong you are, no matter how tall you are, no matter how buff you are, whatever. She's gonna take you down, no matter what. As explained in that video where I talked about the nun versus Butcher, she is very much paranormal. She is very much unnatural. She is insanely fast. She can maneuver the hallways of the church completely fine, of the school or whatever, completely fine in the pitch black. She has no eyeballs, yet she can track you down. She's insanely fast. She can teleport.
Wait, what the fuck?
So yeah, and she doesn't need any weapon or anything. She just comes at you by herself, and she's enough to take you down with just her bare hand. She's insanely scary. She causes goddamn static in your face, in your eyeballs. Goddamn static. what the hell? And so yeah, just overall, she's definitely, you know, she doesn't have that many feats, but she's definitely more paranormal, and that alone just brings her way up than any other killers. All these, most, you know, some of, you know, at least half the killers, or maybe even less, that I discussed in this video, they're just regular human beings that can be taken down by a group of cops, just like, you know, shooting
Nah,
or whatever.
who would take an army to take them down?
Bro, you gotta do some like ritual shit to take her down, bro, as we've seen in Nun Massacre. So yeah, she doesn't go down easily, and she doesn't go down naturally by bullets or whatever. So you need to do some crazy shit, some crazy goddamn shit with the Lord or whatever to take her down. So yeah, she's pretty strong. Alright, so finally, our number one strongest puppet combo killer is going to be the Butcher. I hope that doesn't come as a surprise to most of you guys, but the Butcher is absolutely insane. As again discussed in my other video, I want to say he's a regular person, and I think for the most part he is, but there is 100% like he is like almost like a vessel for the gods that he worships. Like, yeah, he might look like a regular human being, but the man is not like, he is like almost the embodiment of like, you know, the CFE or whatever. I don't know what the hell. He is insanely tall, insanely fast, uses multiple types of weapons, chainsaw, cleaver, knife, whatever. He has cameras set up around the house. He's intelligent enough to know where stuff is. He maneuvers around the house, and yeah, he's just insane, bro. He has killed many people in his world or whatever. He's able to lay down bear traps. He set up cameras, and he just monitors the whole entire house. She sees you, whatever. At least the Butcher's intelligent enough to, like, you know, monitor cameras and be like, oh, they're right there, or like set up bear traps here, put stuff there, like, you know what I mean? Like, he has a basic understanding of what's in the killer. And that on top of the fact that he's able to eat bullets, he can regenerate. He's just strong as hell, bro. Like, I honestly don't see any other killer facing, you know, the Butcher like that. Like,
the Nun will kill.
The Nun, that's a pretty good goddamn fight right there. I would have to admit. I would like to watch that. I would pay goddamn.
No, you do not want to pay. The Nun is supernatural. Butcher is just easy. He's a human. The Nun isn't.
No one told you to stand there.
Am I right? No, I'm talking about this pommel combo killers. You talking about the dangerous killers? I say Nun.
Let's get that sharp-tailed runner into the catch-a-ride system, BH.
See? You might need to use rule number one, always know your killers.
Ain't no one gonna run you off the road when you got them razor wings equipped. Now fly, you razor-strapped raven.
Reason why I say the Butcher is more dangerous. Reason why the Butcher is yeah, he's human, but problem is the more scariest monster is someone who's supernatural. Yeah, the Butcher's smart and all, but one thing, the Butcher's human. If you put him up against someone who is not human, right? Like not like the Nun from the movies. From the games, though. In Puppet Combo. The problem was the Nun is supernatural.
Gotcha. Let me see that fight. Okay, so that's gonna be my list for Puppet Combo Killers Langford.
The back rooms, well, the back rooms are not a place where humans If a human go in there, they dead. What's your biggest fear? Me fall on your grave? Wait, what? Ah, I just tell you the truth.
One of the strongest entities in the Fear and
I know
Hunger
our planet may
franchise
not look
is an
like
old
much,
god
but
named
Eden 6 is run by Jacob.
This powerful
Jacobs
being
ain't like all them
encompasses the
other
ideals of
corporations.
destruction and sacrifice,
We do the work,
inspiring
and they
mortals
keep
to
us from getting killed.
ever-escalating forms of
Jacobs has
ultra
stood
violence
for
to worship.
300
He has a
years,
strong
and we
influence
can't let
in
the
the
old
Fear and
tree
Hunger
fall now.
franchise and
Things
inspires
may look
terror
bad
and
for us,
increased aggression
but the
in
swamp folk are
mankind.
strong, and
But
we
who
ain't gonna take
exactly
this
is
invasion
this
lying
one?
down.
And what
I'll
are his
always remember what
motives?
you
In
did
this
for
video,
two.
we'll explain who
Oh, and hey,
But before we get
since
to
you're on
this,
Eden
this
6,
video is brought to you
you might as
by
well put
me.
this here Jacobs
Yes,
to
me.
good
You can now
use.
become a channel member and join the Spoon Gang by clicking the join button down below, which will give you access to member-only videos where I will be posting Fear and Hunger videos that aren't exactly algorithm friendly. You also get a pine cone next to your name and access to emojis. All of this helps out the channel and my ability to make more videos like this. So if that sounds good to you, click the join button in the description below to gain access. With all that being said, let's get into the terrifying truth of global warfare. In the Fear and Hunger universe, all gods represent and embody concepts in their purity and thus occupy a vague definition of what exactly an old god is. What separates the old gods from the new gods is their existence being marked since the beginning of time, which is where they get the moniker of being a old god. As early as the ancient period of mankind, old gods have been noted. One of them being Rogor, primarily represents the concept of destruction and sacrifice. Mortals may perceive Rogor as a monster or some sort of malevolent entity. Other people would argue that Rogor is merely a universal law and isn't necessarily evil or monstrous, but rather embodies entropy in its purest form. The origin of Rogor is shrouded in mystery. However, scholars have referred to the origins of Rogor alongside other gods to come from a period of time called the concept of the green is vague and hard to quantify, but functionally it is some sort of primordial soup before planets and mortal consciousness, as well as societies, ever came to be. This new, the old gods came along and started making the golden rules a reality, and as such, lesser beings were made. In an ending of Fear and Hunger, where the players are transported to a place known as the Void, they encounter beings such as dinosaurs, as well as what looks to be primordial humanity in its enormous form, beings that have vague semblance to humankind but aren't quite developed yet. This void area that you get to experience in the field of Fear and Hunger is speculated to be some sort of representation of you and the origin of Rogor. The power of Rogor is speculated to be stronger during the early period of human life. One can observe this shift in cognitive errors of mankind, where human sacrifice was performed, which fell out of favor over time to the point where we are now in the 20th century in Fear and Hunger 2, where ritualistic sacrifice has fallen out of favor in place of more civilized society practices. In the material world, Rogor is and has always been represented as a threat to humanity, a formidable manifestation of danger. His depictions and illustrations by mortals have shown him to be an enforcer who large, cowering, muscular being with sacrificed human bodies adorning its form. He proudly displays these dead bodies as trophies, and all of this communicates that humanity, by and large, perceives World War as this monster. However, this ultra-threatening appearance he has is somewhat misleading, as it's not necessarily World War himself who does destroying, but the mortals who are under him. The influence of World War is only materialized by the participation of mortals, and is thus reliant on mortals to achieve his goals of destruction and sacrifice. As such, he rewards them with empowering mortals to do his bidding with some supernatural gifts. One gains divinity with World War by sacrificing a mortal life in a ritual circle in his name. After blood is spilled, World War infused some power, and this power is known as blood magic, being able to cast various spells such as hurting, a concentrated red ball that rips away material from our world, sending it into a vortex to another dimension. Typically, the hurting spell dismembers limbs by tearing into the flesh and sending it elsewhere. For the victim, it would be like if part of your body just disappeared, leaving an open wound where the flesh once was. There are also pyromancy spells overall, letting the spellcaster ignite air around a concentrated target at will, spontaneously combusting creatures as they please. One other noteworthy aspect of blood magic is the ability to break walls out of flesh to do your bidding. Famous examples being necromancy, which animates the dead to mindlessly serve you, as well as blood golems, where the spellcaster uses some of his or her own spilled blood to create a golem out of congealed blood to fight alongside them in combat. All of this is needless to say that fighting against a wield of blood magic is quite a terrifying proposition. Thus, various groups have utilized this power for overall entities such as the Yellow Mages. A notable example of a Yellow Mage being Rosar, who is a contestant that participated in the Festival of Karma in year 2. The worship of World War plays a large part in the setting of year 1. The dungeon where the entire game is featured was merely a mark to sacrifice bodies to World War. Throughout this dungeon, which allegedly was designed to store prisoners, there are numerous ritual chambers with the sigil of World War painted on the floor. These chambers were used to sacrifice prisoners to gain affinity, and the consequences of which can be found throughout the dungeon. Various discarded and unused bodies can be found dotted around the dungeon. Typically, the prisoners that were transported to the dungeon were merely just sacrificed for the It's fair to speculate that what went on in the dungeon while the inhabitants were quote-unquote normal was a systemic slaughter of captives to please and gain the
The engine cut out, left him stranded. COV got him, but I never could make the jump myself. You mind destroying this car? Don't want any bandits taking it. Thanks. Wish my daddy were around to see you drive. Help yourself to his stash. It's all yours, Slick. Grog lube. It takes guts. And you got guts for days, Slick. I think it's safe to say you're grog lube material.
Oh, bro, look. Got a new. Want to take this up and take it to pimp my ride. Yeah, you could say that. Let's see. Tesla. Let's see. All right. Hold up. Thanks for your ride, motherfucker. Thanks for your ride, motherfucker. And a new gun.
Great ball!
Time for a scrap.
Thanks to this Tesla, I can kill you and take your ride, motherfucker.
That is not to say that Borderlands doesn't make a feature appearance into the era. Underneath Evil, in the cave networks, one can find a statue depicting Borderlands, with various bodies strewn around the effigy. The imagery of the scene almost looks like the statue of Borderlands is a tree, sprouting out of what would be the soil. However, in this case, the body is the floor of the soil. The image is quite curious, as various texts documenting Borderlands describes his destruction as merely just one side of nature. As destruction is quite literally required for creation, one can begin to understand that Borderlands isn't entirely negative. One quite literal example of this being the case are trees dying, decomposing, then turning into soil, which is then suitable for new trees to grow in, and so on. This cycle of life requires both destruction and creation, which is why it makes more sense than some would initially think that the other side of Gorgoroth is Sylvian, the god of creation, love, and fertility. Despite these two old gods seemingly being mortal enemies, they are entirely necessary for each other's existence, and thus can be viewed as a yin and yang relationship. Both Gorgoroth and Sylvian would then create the notion, for lack of a better term, their child, who spoke of the evil god of nature, quite literally encompassing both sides of her being destruction and creation. Despite Gorgoroth having a very monstrous depiction, it would be wrong to conflate Gorgoroth with the soul god, despite having some similarities on the surface. Yes, both gods have sacrifice and destruction as part of their agenda. However, Gorgoroth demands destruction for the sake of creation and maintaining somewhat of a cosmic balance, whereas the Silver god demands destruction, yet simply just to cause suffering, with sacrificial rituals done into the Silver god being far more sadistic and painful to the victims than the sacrifices done. Followers of the Silver god would sacrifice someone purely for a
Get over here, dickweed!
which is completely different to what the followers do. However, this...
Damn.
He's a beast. That old nigga, he's a beast.
Vault Hunter, you just saved my damn life.
That's the reason why I say the Jacob shotguns are dangerous.
Themselves are dangerous. They just stick to the old ways.
My name is Wayne Jacobs, but I'm afraid my name's all I have left. Devils have taken me. Well,
Part was you gotta have to kill your favorite ice bitch.
Keep moving. Help yourself to some firearms. I salvaged what little I could from my father's personal collection, but he can't use them now. Those twin Calypso devils murdered him. Me.
Inside.
If you hadn't come along, I reckon I'd be in the mud too. I escaped with my life, but they captured my partner, Alistair Hammerlock. Those devils hold him as leverage until I cough up the vault key, which is also...
I'm gonna have to twist my favorite pistol. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Okay? How about Kelsey's afraid of ghosts? I'm not fucking with him. What? My kids love him. I love him. And go fuck yourself.
We didn't want our fair paradise to be torn asunder like what happened to Prometheus and Pandora. Where there's a vault, there's always a war. But right now, I've more pressing concerns than my family legacy. Alistair Hammerlock, love of my life. If they kill him, I got nothing left. If my father was still breathing, he'd tell me to march right up to those devils and negotiate with the smoking end of a Jacob's firearm. So that's exactly where we go.
The Jacobs is a family business. By family, I mean he literally meant family.
I already sent a team of mercenaries to break him out, but I ain't heard from them since. Rescue Alistair, and I'll get you that damn vault key. You in?
Is that during the fight with his
Yeah,
avatar,
sure. Been a while since I worked a prison break.
he uses a
All right. The team's muscle, codenamed Meat Slab, should be securing an escape route as we speak. He'll be near the prison's front gate. Find him and get Alistair out of there alive. I'll hold down the fort to protect what's left of my people. Good luck. Now, I'm not worried about Meat Slab. He's more of a mountain than a man and much angrier. But attention span ain't his strong suit, particularly when there's punches to
all the misery and pain that Borderlands and his followers have caused, those always say another side to destruction. As we all makes way for the new, the cycle of life must go on, and destruction is what keeps the cycle going. If you want to find out more about the setting,
Hey, how's paradise? Thought the home of Jacobs would be less, I wanna say,
which is
dangerous place, Eden 6. Reminds me of home.
Let's see. You chose Colorado, who got killed, who got murked by me.
Bammed right in at dinner time and leached the CEO of Jacobs. Boom, done. Installed a loyal puppet instead, and she is a trip. Real ice queen, you know? She manages the books, keeps the locals in line. It's just nice to see another rich bitch in charge, you know? You know.
She doesn't know her brother's planning on killing her. Hear me? Or I think she does, and her brother doesn't understand that his plan is going to backfire. Hmm.
He don't actually care. He's just having fun. He wants to rule when he knows his sister's willing to cut him out.
Yeah. Sister is more dangerous than him. I ain't afraid of no goats. Okay, how about you? Are you afraid of Jason? Yeah. Yeah, I ain't stupid enough to fight you by outside my ride.
I always heard Eden 6 is part of the Paradise system. Well, after Promethea, I came here for a vault hunting gig. Montgomery Jacobs himself hired me. I figured a change of scenery would do me good. Who wouldn't want a little paradise? Ha! I ended up trading city steak for swamp ass. Eden 6 is a lot of things, but it ain't no paradise. That's for sure.
Jacob is basically a family company. By family, that means they don't backstab each other, right? What do you mean, Jacob's? Ah, I get it now. Meat Slab.
Horror games are known for having a scary setting. Iconic examples being the mansion in Resident Evil, the town in Silent Hill.
Okay, the mansion in Resident Evil 1, yeah, it was scary. The town of Silent Hill is fucking nightmarish. Right?
Yeah.
Will you decide to go to... Hey guys, let's go to Silent Hill. Fuck you. I'll say, what do you mean, fuck me? We're just going to a town called Silent Hill. Do you see anybody? Look at everybody. They say, go fuck yourself. What?
The team I sent in still isn't respond. Something must have happened.
Why you telling me to go fuck myself? Trying to get us killed? I'm not going to no place called Silent Hill. Come on, it's just a fake place. Ain't real. There is a town that look like Silent Hill. Yeah, it's called Silent Hill. Can appear out of nowhere. Nah, you're joking, right? The next guy say, dude, anyone who hear the name Silent Hill will tell you, there might be a portal in this world, on this planet, and take us to the real Silent Hill. Am I right? That's simple. Silent Hill may be a fictional game or in a comic book, but we don't know. There might be a portal that take us there in this world. That might be a town in Silent Hill, and we just accidentally be dumb enough to say, hey. Okay. How about let's go to Raccoon City? Go fuck yourself. Why did you say go fuck myself? Anyone who decided to go to a place called Silent Hill. Oh shit. Shit. Much better. That's the worst shield ever. That's the worstest shield ever. Yeah, it was half a car shield. If you're gonna be an enforcer with a shield, give one that can block me. Come on, man. How about, why y'all afraid to go to Raccoon City? A, it's called fucking Raccoon City. And B, I ain't stupid.
Yes. The code has been decoded. You will use it to open the gate.
Come on. It's like simple. We're just going to a place called Silent Hill. Silent Hill town. Town called Silent Hill. How about you go to Silent Hill by yourself? Okay, watch me. We see him on the view. I came from a world called, I came from Earth. You know, brick always have different names. The slab.
Oh, hell yeah, another vault hunt. This job just keeps getting better. Help me beat down the bandits. Then we'll talk. Here we go. This is my moment!
Ooh.
You do not want this.
Okay, who you think will win in a fist fight? Brick from Borderlands versus Batman. Who do you think will win in a fist fight, though? Between those two. Right? I mean, look, they both martial artists. Brick just uses his fists.
Mind away. Yeah, very powerful man.
Oh, I did. It's just I got. Yeah. Cartel is a tough team. But one thing, I ain't. The COV is smart. They got a bunch of idiots who doing it for free labor, right? Let's see. Okay, yeah. Boom. Damn, miss. Gotcha.
Serving up some hurt.
Brick is a tough motherfucker.
Come here and take what you got coming.
I would be afraid if I beat a guy like that. I like this one. Oh, I just upgrade. I'm gonna show you. Okay, I upgrade my flamethrower to mortar roar. They do a lot of fire damage. Not bigger, dangerous. You can say that. Bad idea to fight my mech and me. Need my oh damn! Not this son of a bitch.
Now let's get Slam.
Damn, you're huge.
Yeah.
Let's see, there's gotta be something around here. Hey, are you afraid of who you? Okay, who will win in a fight? If Brick fought Jason, will he survive?
He might actually survive, but you hit niggas and they fly like 30, 40 feet away. He might be the first nigga who like this. Yo, Jason, I'm Brick, nigga. What's good?
Actually, that would have been an interesting fight to see.
You went in there and hit the little button or something inside.
Not yet.
So Aslan makes his escape through the sewer, and I almost catch the bastard. Then he turns into a dead end.
Got me a new grenade. They gave me help. Got that right. She's a fucking mech. She's a soldier, trained soldier like the other three. You know, wrong accent. She's the third soldier character.
You.
Damn her and her damn dinosaur dragons.
However, Fear and Hunger is what I believe to be the most terrifying location in horror, and that is the dungeon in Fear and Hunger. Despite being a 2D RPG, everything inside this dungeon is twisted and depraved and looking to violate you in more ways than you can imagine, creating one of the most impressive atmospheres created in any work of fiction. So much so that a lot of the things I have to censor to show on YouTube. So in this video, I will explain how this place got to be so messed up and the terrifying lore behind why the dungeon in Fear and Hunger is the way it is. But before we get into this, I'd like to ask for a like and subscribe, as it helps me make more Fear and Hunger videos like this. So with that out of the way, let's look into the darkness of the dungeon. The setting of Fear and Hunger is based on a dungeon using prisoners that has always had a bad reputation for the inhuman treatment of prisoners, which would not entirely be uncommon in a medieval setting. However, things in this dungeon have gotten increasingly more depraved, even for the low standards of the time. It's clear that supernatural forces are at work here, making the dungeon into a living nightmare. Unfortunately for the player, this is where they are casting a risky and important towards the figurehead named the God. Sadly for anyone to step foot into this dungeon, this almost certainly marks their doom. As the player enters the front gate of the dungeon, it becomes obvious that this place is dilapidated. It looks like nobody has taken care of this place in a while, despite on record this being a functioning dungeon. None of the torches are lit, and rubble is strewn across the floor in a haphazard manner. What happened to this place? Not just that, but as the players enter the dungeon, they are afflicted by something called darkness. This phenomenon makes people feel supernaturally scared and hungry while in the dungeon, demanding people to eat more food and stress relief more often than they otherwise would outside the dungeon. In terms of game mechanics, this means that players will constantly have to manage their sanity and hunger by eating food, drinking alcohol, and smoking tobacco. This concept of managing your fear and hunger is the namesake of the game. The concept of darkness is an important context as to why the people in the dungeon are the way they are. You see, anybody that is in the dungeon is desperately scrambling for resources, which for many people tempts them to be more morally flexible than they otherwise would. This constant pressure of fear and paranoia is an integral part of the game and the overall of the Fear and Hunger franchise. You're not just battling enemies and monsters, but you're battling with the environment and finding resources. We've seen in our own real-life history countless examples of people that were otherwise peaceful and rational actors doing things that would otherwise be unthinkable to them. This is not only historical, it has been observed in first world countries that have modern sensibilities that end up acting in a crazy, violent manner when basic resources go missing or go wrong. This darkness phenomenon in the dungeon of Fear and Hunger essentially cranks this pressure for resources up and turns into 11. We get to find out more about how this darkness plays out in a diary written by a captain, Ludimir, who's leading a military expedition before you came along. He wrote down some of the details of this phenomenon. It was a mistake to take this position in these dungeons. It's next to impossible to keep any kind of order up in the troops there. There are powers at play there that we, mere mortals, cannot fight against. I've come to accept the madness. They make a prisoner crucified on a sacrifice. More and more troops are committing, and every day, more fruitful bowsmen are left. Orders to let some cultists do their wicked rituals here, anything goes. All the gore and macabre scenery has become trivial. Scavenging for food and drink in these dungeons is a large part of the gameplay. A power fantasy, this is not. This also gives some insight as to why some items and abilities are in the game. More often than not, you will come across rotten food that has been lying on an abandoned dinner table left to rot. Picking up this item, you'll find that it restores hunger at the cost of giving you parasitic worms, one of the many status effects in the game, which makes your life so much harder. Nobody in their right mind would need this.
Things got complicated. I was waiting for the signal from my demolition expert, but something went down. Must have been zealous or COV or whatever things that are name doesn't matter. As long as I get the hill
like this, and there's even an ability called Devour, which lets you devour bodies to recover some of your health. Now, you can do this on corpses, as in enemies that you have taken down. However, if one of your party members falls in combat, they also leave a corpse. And I think you can see where this is going. Anyone who steps foot in this dungeon of fear and hunger is stressed to act in ways that they otherwise never would have. However, this is not the only function of this concept of darkness. The darkness in the dungeon also warps and twists people that stay here for too long. Anybody who spends time in it gets warped physically as well as quite a bit of evidence to support that this is the case. Throughout various journals and notes that the player can find throughout the dungeon, you get to find out that the darkness of the dungeon does something to transform you over time. One of the first examples of this is what is left of the guards that were stationed here in the dungeon. These prison guards now inhabit a distorted and bound with muscle and alien-like tissue covering their entire body. Will try to defile always into imagine trying to communicate or reason with these machines. Whatever they were before is obviously no more. They are now physically and mentally monsters who attack you inside. These were once relatively normal beings that were majority corrupted by the darkness of the dungeon to the point where they are indistinguishable. That is not to say all those who get fully corrupted by the darkness are incapable of reason or maintaining a conversation. One example of a being that is corrupted by the darkness of the dungeon is a person named Orpheus.
Here they come!
All manner of food, such as iron, the player bumps into a strange, disfigured hunchback man who offers you to be one of his subjects and spraying through his life, revealing the location of London water. You'll reward you with valuable items for your betrayal. The question is, who is this water character? As the player digs around up the chapters, the player finds an entry in Captain Ludimir's diary, which details the backstory of this map. It tells how when Captain Ludimir and his company being water in the dungeons, they were surprised at how different it was. According to their memory of the water, it was a noble knight of wonder back in the day, and by all accounts was a prodigy of warfare, who then went missing and presumed dead, only to retain a memory as a war hero that died in combat. However, 5 years later, when they made it to the dungeon, they discovered Torture was alive in the dungeons, but now different. Now disheveled and in a broken form. Apparently, the torture that he experienced in combination with the corruption of darkness made him to become one of the many monstrosities in the dungeon. And now he uses the torture methods that were for him to have his inhabitants better in the dungeon. This gives us some perspective as to how profound the negative influence of a dungeon can have. Here we have what used to be a holy knight, beloved and respected by many, become a twisted and wretched form, and this is due to spending years exposed to the dungeon's influences. For every moment you spend in the dungeon, more and more of who you once were on the outside is lost, until one day you are unrecognizable to your former self. One noteworthy detail about the dungeon is the connection to the old gods. Throughout exploring the dungeon, you will come across many ritual circles, which can be used to pray or perform ceremonies.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Tiny. Okay, there's a game. Okay, guess what's the game that is between 2 and 3 of Borderlands that came out?
That you otherwise wouldn't have access to.
There's a game that came out between 2 and 3.
This begs the question: why are
At the
there so
3
many
though.
ritual circles in the dungeon? Well,
Tiny Tina. It was Tiny Tina Wonderland, and now it's called Wonderland.
The hellscape it is today. But these ritual chambers and sigils are so numerous throughout the dungeon that you can only presume that the dungeon was a front for using prisoners as sacrificial for their ceremonies. As we know for sure, at least Rodor demands.
Did you know that?
You can see evidence of this being the case with dark priests performing these sacrifices, as well as various other thrown down the well in various stages of decay. These are presumably prisoners that were used in these sacrificial rituals, whose bodies had to be discarded. Chances are, you were sent to the dungeons. You were not going to be found. According to the environment and storytelling of this place, the main function here
Oh yeah, I get taller when I use my mech.
However, all of this being said, that is not to say that all of the residents of the dungeon are monstrosities, evildoers, and cultists. There are, interestingly enough, an almost peaceful civilization that can be found locally in these dungeons. These are known as cave dwellers. The cave dwellers are truly fascinating, who are these hairless, pale, blue-skinned humanoid creatures with green eyes that have taken up residence in the level 6 mines, and have even built themselves somewhat of a civilization, with buildings and art constructed, albeit out of the skeletons of bodies. However, that being said, they aren't immediately hostile to the player. Unlike most things in the dungeon, they do not attack on sight, but are rather puzzled and weary as to your existence. It seems like they're getting along by themselves and don't want to be with you. Trying to speak to a cave dweller, it clearly doesn't understand your language, but it does use some body language in an attempt to understand and communicate. However, if you speak to a cave dweller for a bit too long, it ends in another cave dweller bashing its head in with it. It's clear that these are extremely primitive creatures, but they do have some things going for them which make them sympathetic. They are figured out subsistence farming. In their residence, you find various crops where they are growing capers, so they aren't just killing people and eating them, which is more than you can say for most of the monsters in this dungeon. And although their ways are brutal and macabre, they won't attack you unless you interfere with them in some way, either by interrupting one of their meetings or stealing the key of the depths, a holy artifact. It's quite fascinating that despite the dire environment that they're in, they have managed to cobble together somewhat of a society, albeit a brutal and primitive one. It does seem like they want to be left alone, more than wanting to hunt you down. The player can encounter Doss here, who is getting beaten by a figure. If the player rescues her, she reveals that they attacked her after she interrupted what she said was a primitive ritual, and took this opportunity to proselytize them with the word of Almera. They obviously didn't appreciate this, and set upon her, attacking her. So it's clear with the cave dwellers, they aren't going to attack you out of nowhere. You're going to have to annoy or interrupt them in some way. There's a certain level of tragedy to these beings. I believe they started out as human beings, and wanted to get away from the horrors of the dungeon, only to flee to the lower depths of the mines, subsiding off cave moss for nutrition. And after many years or even generations, spending time down there, they have adapted and physically changed into these pale-skinned beings, never to know the warmth of sunlight and a constant struggle against the monsters of the dungeon. They have adapted into a primitive and brutal society, but within the context of this dire situation that they have found themselves in, one can begin to understand why they are the way they are. Unlike many of the other beings in the dungeon, they aren't trying to be monsters, but rather are trying their best in their own way to separate themselves from the monsters of the upper floors of the dungeon. And considering that the occasional humans that come down to their residence and interact with them are humans like Tortora and the cultists, it begins to make sense why they are so weary of outsiders who have human sacrifice.
Usually I'm a solo bro, but
this
that
isn't to
duet
say that the cave dwellers are
I gotta go help out
but
our
it does
sniper.
help you
You meet up
understand
with Crunk
why
Buddy.
their society is the way it is. One thing about the cave dwellers which must be mentioned is that they are servants of the god of the depths. This is an obscure deity which resides in the lower levels of the dungeon. It is a massive entity which organs can be found spread throughout the dungeon. These are called the Heart of Darkness and comprise the many organs that this god has. The god's mouth can be found in the mines near the cave dwellers' society, and the ideology and motivation of this god is very mysterious and not much is known of it, except it embodies the concept of darkness and despair. According to Ragnavalda, one of the characters that can join your party.
Move and you die. I will now read the crimes of the condemned. You kidnapped my... You moved. Whatever.
Remember I told you she changed? In, hold on, I'm gonna show you. Hold on, let's see. Let's see, I bought it. Here it is. Tiny Tina Wonderland. Heard of it?
That's little Blonde Chicks Wonderland.
Yep. This is between 2 and 3.
Wow. She did grow up.
Yep.
Bullets and bombs. Support local business. Sell to market. Shoot more.
What's up? So we freeing this Hammerlock guy or what?
Okay,
The
look,
god
here's
of
the
the
deal.
depths is
They're keeping
worshipped
Hammy
by
locked in
those
there.
who are quote-unquote
Big old
safe
door,
and
and he's blowing up.
followers being the
But,
aforementioned cave dwellers,
but
scarabs,
this got
and various
complicated,
insects
and some
can be
bandits
aligned
took my
with the
bomb.
god of the depths. Basically, the god of the depths attracts vermin and forsaken creatures
So,
to it.
do me a
A
favor and
mindless
grab some toppings for this
never-ending,
bomb-ass pizza.
simple and ultimately pointless
Full
tasks.
disclosure, it is actually bomb.
The confusing aspect of the dungeon is where the line is drawn between reality and reality. When you start
this
out
place
in
got
the
the toppings I
dungeon,
need
things
somewhere.
are really bad, but at least they are somewhat grounded in the setting. It is a dilapidated dungeon. However, the further you descend into the dungeon, the more and more insane and abstract the dungeon gets, to the point where it really makes you question whether or not what you are seeing is real. Take, for example, the Flesh Pit. This is a unique portal that can be found within the game, which is comprised entirely out of flesh, where an elevator can be found that can bring you down into the mines. Now, what exactly is this place? I would hazard a guess and say that flesh wasn't literally taken from bodies and placed on the floors and walls manually, but it could be that the player is experiencing some sort of illusion or lucid dream where they are seeing an abstract concept of the dungeon being built out of the dead. Either that or some kind of reality-breaking magic is used, or quite simply, the character you are playing as has gone insane and you are seeing what this person is seeing in his or her mad delusions. The point is, the further you go down into the dungeon, the more when you get to the Cube of the Depths, you go into the ruins of Mahar, an ancient ruins in a city long lost to time. Are you really in Mahar? It seems unbelievable considering how strange the circumstances. we are literally traversing through ruins of an ancient city, time traveling between these ruins where there is now a sun in the sky, despite you supposedly being on the ground, and to make things even trickier, you are now communicating with words inexplicably. The fact things get so weird and abstract the further the game goes on really begs the question as to how sane the player characters are at this point. It seems likely that you are experiencing some sort of insanity. My personal theory as to why the dungeon gets so off-ruled the further you descend is that, like how the darkness distorts and warps reality,
That's stupid of you.
reality of the structure of the dungeon itself. It's likely that the dungeon wasn't physically built on top of the world, but that reality exists in the dungeon to create this like connection where the player can seamlessly be on the dungeon at one point and then be what looks to be overground where the sun is out of the sky. If this is confusing, that's because it is. And I think the game is designed to get more esoteric and abstract the further you go in. I think at the point where you reach hardware, it really begs the question as to what the reliability of the narrator is, whether you are experiencing something that is real or not. What is the nature of the things you are experiencing? Throughout the dungeon of Fear and Hunger, you are exposed to a gauntlet with never-ending horrors, malevolent forces, and shocking content which you essentially never see in games today. The footage in this video has had recordings with the censored, now the content which we can on YouTube like you are now. But why does the game have so much content which is censored? There has been some criticism of this approach by the game has, and some people question it as to why the game needs to have so much shocking content. Like, was it totally necessary for any of the monsters in this game? Well, in the game's defense, I think a big reason as to why these things are presented the way they are is because being naked provides a sense of unrelatability. You see, when you look at someone wearing clothes, there is a set of assumptions that you make about this person. You know that they subscribe to the basic requirements of normal civilized society. They like clothes very well, have a sense of fashion, and are part of a larger culture which is presented clothes and so on. However, if someone is wandering around naked, it communicates that they do not subscribe to your basic norms, and are thus capable of doing anything. In other words, it illustrates the insanity of these creatures, that they do not think anything like how you do. You don't know the rules that they subscribe to. And this, I believe, is the point Miro was trying to make with making so many of these enemies. It's not just including symbols for the sake of it. I believe it serves a purpose in the narrative, and that it actually creates a sense of unrelatability between you and the enemies that you encounter. Some may shy away from this aspect of Fear and Hunger and just say, look, this is too shocking for me, and that's fine. However, branding Fear and Hunger as a game which is just edgy for the sake of being edgy.
No, it's for the adults.
The lore and setting of this world
It's mature.
is very fascinating in my opinion, and I've made more videos detailing the lore of this game, such as the video I made going over the marriage ritual, which you can check out in the video on the screen here.
Nobody does.
Fear and Hunger is a game that is only for adults, not for kids. Right?
Pasted and pasted.
Ending C of Fear and Hunger Termina, we meet a new god, and we're told almost nothing about him. We don't even know his name. All we know is he's burning in the sulfur pits. But this sulphurous god, he's actually the crux of Fear and Hunger lore entirely. Today, I'm going to explain to you who the sulfur god is, and the truth about how he came to be. Perhaps you've heard some of this story before, but I promise you, the lore goes deeper than you think. Fear and Hunger Termina is a game about a group of people on a train who are, seemingly by accident,
I gotta get that one. The next one. Fear and Hunger 2.
Sends everyone in the city below him, eventually transforming them all into
Once I get paid.
the train travels inside the ancient city of a little girl in red shoes, a nightmarish dark realm with walls covered with planets, and mysterious hall full of towering things. And finally, a strange, menacing thing that welcomed to the festival. Pandora, the spokesmember and host of the festival, tells him the rules. You have 3 days to reach the tower at the heart of the city.
Multi-kill,
There's only one way out of the festival, and that is to be the last one left alive. It's your choice what happens in the time you have left. You know the rules. Do what you want. And as you can discover, it's not quite that simple. Red, the moon god of whose power causes the festival, is gone. The dark god who watched over humanity with a critical eye has long since left. But he was so terribly powerful that his mere traces still curse the land below him at certain times. What then? The host of the festival and spokesman of Red. If you prove to be bloodthirsty and kill the other contestants early, he will reveal his true monster. The hidden sulfur god. And now you've proven your lust to join the cult itself. All you have to do is die, and he will bathe your soul in his endless hatred and rage in the sulphurous cage that he is imprisoned in. But who is Sulfur? Where does he come from? Who is his home? This video will explain all this and more. Needless to say, there will be a lot of spoilers. We'll go into great detail, and I recommend playing through the game first before watching, or at least watching the previous video I made as an introduction to the lore of Fear and Hunger here. At the end, I'll offer a theory as to the true identity of Sulfur and how he came to be. While there is a lot of evidence that led me to this theory, like many things in these games, there is a lot of information we simply don't know, and the theory may be proven incorrect later. Because of this, I'll clearly say we're discussing things that, despite the strong evidence, are still disputable. So, listen closely while I tell you the tale of the Sulfur God, and maybe together we can try and find the line between truth and lies.
Oh, yeah.
What do we know about the cult of Sulfur? Hercule himself tells us they are the only people who are truly free. They break the
My type.
old gods and snatch
No, actually, your type.
God from a burning death and return to inflict
My type.
pain and suffering on whoever they please.
Okay.
He seems oblivious to the hypocrisy in
But my type is actually more dangerous. Warrior life.
Sulfur does not.
My first wife was a Viking woman, and she was scary as hell.
He only corrupts.
You know where I met her at?
Also twists his cultures and
Take a guess.
lets them revel in their true self.
Where I met my wife
But even in this
in my past life.
their old self is visible. Hercule, like other rare worshippers, is bound to not interfere with certain events. Pocket Cat, a rare cultist himself. In both.
You wanna know where I met my first wife? Well, my fourth wife, but I didn't get a chance to marry the other three for some bullshit. After Walter Time basically fucked me over. Well, not fucked me over. Some stupid Christian cult came to our world, to the magic world, and trying to change it. Assholes. Anyway.
Well done, my plucky young assistant. Now let's meet back up, and we shall assemble this pizza bomb from our sweet man Hamlock.
Now I'm trying to remember what when I was in the 100. Remember the 100-Year Wars? Jonah Ark? Huh? Okay, I thought I drew history, not like history books. Okay, long time ago, during the 100-Year War, I was a assassin, mercenary. I became a mercenary. Oh, shit. Anyway, my wife
To the wrong chick.
was a Viking. We met doing work. Her father was a high-ranking Viking warrior. And guess what? He threatened my ass. He said this to me. If my daughter cry, if you make my daughter cry, I will kill your ass.
About time.
And I said, okay, I can see you try. Then he said, I'm going to give you some red wings. And then I know what he means by that. You know what red wings is, right? What he mean by red wings? He gonna put 2 knives, stab me, and pull my lungs out. Yeah.
Sometimes they'll break your back of your cage and they'll pull it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Even though I'm a demon and all, he said, oh, I know that you cannot die, but you're going to be in a lot of pain. And I said, I know about Viking women. I know more about Viking women. And I know about you Vikings. Thor told me about the most painful thing y'all would do to me. He said, you know Thor? Yeah. But not in a good way. Anyway.
Nice. This bomb's gonna be, as they say in the business, the shizness.
But then I realized what he meant. Red lungs. Dead. So, I don't want to have red lungs.
And, for doing such a good job, I'm gonna promote you. You're my pizza delivery specialist now. Ha! You earned it, Boo. Just don't let it get cold, and do not drop it! And also, don't try to eat it like those dumbass bandits, okay?
Before I do deliver the pizza, I'm gonna go find that quest. One, don't fuck with Viking daughters. 2,
Dina, where's that pizza?
My delivery specialist is on the way, Boo-Boo, okay? Keep cool.
Maintain echo silence. Always wanted to say that. Ooh, more chunks. Awesome!
What the worst can happen?
Hold her. You gotta help me. Name's Ramsden, first knuckle of the Fingerbite gang. My right hand man, Holder. Well, the Shanks have him now. There's a key around here somewhere. The key to Shankland. To Holder.
Hercule cannot interfere with the festival despite wanting to taste it, and even hating the person. He claims it is because they need the blood of the festival to flow freely, and it isn't true anymore. But with the other social functions getting their hands dirty just as Needles and Stitches, 2 clownish figures that haunt the city, are both sulfur cultists. They revel in the festival and the bloody violence it brings.
I gotta find the other
pump. And believe to be attacked anyone else.
Come get some.
Oh, I shiver.
Because they weren't ready for being corrupted by you find out who these 2 were in that past life. Needles was the Baron von Dutch, the doctor who took Dan in and trained him in modern healing arts. And Stitches was Elise, the Baron's daughter who Dan was the married. The Second Great War broke out, and while Dan was away fighting, the Baron fell into the dark arts. when Dan returned, you found the Baron dead inside of a ritual circle for an unknown god. And the grand sacrifice of this ritual was his fiancée, Elise. When Dan examines the bodies of needles and stitches, he recognized them. The bodies haven't changed much, but their souls, they have been twisted by the ordeal of being slaughtered by so many violent murders. But like Percolate, a trace of the true self is found in the new.
Lots of bodies.
Elise was very
Looks
much
like
in
they
love
were
with
tortured.
Dan, forward to their wedding.
Lousy
But now his
shanks.
stitches,
They
sewed
stole
together into
her from
horrible
me.
new forms. Mockery similar to the Sylvian marriage. The Baron, with his long career as a doctor, had a vast knowledge of the human body as well as pharmaceuticals. And now as needles, used drugs to subdue his prey and his men. Twisted by soul, they are crazed, tormenting and torturing their prey, pushing them and themselves to the edge of experience.
The key! Yes, you found the key. Pick it up. Don't mind the blood.
The secret song
Blood is
echoes
life,
from
you know?
a sound that is like razors through flesh.
Best buddies.
Can you hear?
Shanks took him. Second biggest gang in this joint. What's a shank, die a shank. That's what they say. We'll make it happen.
Ask, and thou shalt receive. The tainted one is a new god, with an emphasis on agony and a desire for hell. She's likely linked to the sulfur god. Not exactly how.
Hold her cell. It's gotta be
You
close.
summon her by offering decapitated heads on a new god ritual stone, and she gives you a soulstone shard for each one. With enough of these, you can unlock new abilities within yourself. The sulfur god has many ties to the way the player upgrades their abilities, known as the Hex. It's accessed by visiting Percolate in your dreams, or by finding one of the new testing tables hidden around free healing. Of course, the tainted one is inherently required to actually upgrade. Hires the sulfur seem to have the extraordinary ability to view the potential impacts. Although revealing such potential drives bloodshed, the sacrifice of those. The tainted one gives you the currency of life. Percolate lets you spend this currency when you visit it in your dream. The two testing tables are places in the church.
I'll take that.
We'll get into the church connection to the sulfur. And now, notice its power to manipulate souls. Percolate makes it clear that we confronted atop the town. The souls we sent to the sulfur gods are burning in the sulfur gods eternal rage. You see, all soul manipulation is a process of a fully fledged god. After an act of bloodshed and your own death, your soul is forged from the sulfur gods and sent back to the changed, twisted, filled with your new master's hatred.
Sprinkle nails in your ice cream, tough.
The sulfur gods trade death to ascend to new heights of experience.
Depends on what happens to
And to ascend to new depths.
Find Holder's cell. It's gotta be close.
A token of descent are the decapitated heads of victims. Many sulfur victims enjoy collecting or just playing with heads. Eagle decapitates the head of victims and places the heads in strange places. The tainted one takes them and blood. The statue of sulfur behind the church has him holding a bundle of heads to you see a man with himself, identified by a blue bone. It will cover the request that you get more. If you get a unique shield that affects you in other worldly talents, featuring mysterious hands that show up elsewhere in the games. This may be a ritual dedicated to sulfur shown in the moment. Where a man cuts the heads of his victims.
Witches, bitch.
What is known as Ray's Room, which is looted with the bodies of the
That's your name now. That's your new name. The moment you shoot at me, the moment you die.
Cat is probably not sulfur, but in the past, Rare has asked its followers to perform certain actions so as to meddle in important affairs, and Copycat was charged to take the little girl from the first game, although obviously he failed. For some reason, he's been asked to collect heads during the quest, but to otherwise not be found. Although the exact reason he's been told to do so remains shrouded in mystery. But it must be important. The sulfur cult seem to use death to grow. Bloodshed being required to grow in strength is shown through gameplay too. You can use the abilities of other contestants if you get their souls, but you can only get their souls if your party personally kills them in combat. We see this multiple institutions corrupted by temples, but and what exactly is? To test that, we've got to go back 2,000 years. Back to when the mighty old was still here. And we need to see how a man becomes a god. At year 0, the man who would become Allmere was born. Legend says that he was born of a virgin and a false godfather, and that he was designed by a deity known as Petrulia to be the perfect man. However he came to be,
Damn.
his 12 apostles against
One hanged himself.
Who responded by having him killed by crucifixion. For 3 days and 3 nights, Allmere visited the city of gods, Mahal, and when he returned, he had ascended to God himself and determined to avenge his death. With his 11 warning apostles, he demolished them to those who ruled and brought back the old world order.
I must speak
What happens in the intervening years
Not
between
him.
then and modern times?
I know every scar on Holder's body. Tricky
His
bastards,
church,
these Shanks.
centered in Vatican City,
Look around.
is a dominant world power even 2,000 years later, but it is rife with corruption. You find what appears to be the gigantic corpse of Allmere in a tomb hidden outside of the entrance. So how and when he died isn't revealed.
The Shanks don't deserve
Ragnvaldr even
Holder.
suggests he could
He's
still
one
be
of the
alive.
best. We were gonna own this whole joint someday.
Who sent you? This is Shankland! Get off our turf!
Oh, you're getting hot.
Yep. But sure, I got attacked.
You think you're better than me? Hiding?
You already know the guy is accountable. Hear me?
Yeah, it took me a second to realize it because I wasn't paying attention to the story. Then I realized I had to open the door and I had to figure it out because he was like, who's on YouTube? And how calm dudes sound. Oh, you on some Hannibal Lecter shit? For real. What has changed? You went from I'm scary to, nigga, I got this.
Yeah, I figured out he was a cannibal. He was a cannibal. I've been figured that out.
Stop shooting, you maniac! You're a killer! I get it! You know, the Shanks could use someone like you. Come here.
Who the hell are you?
You Holder? Ramsden sent me to rescue you.
Ramsden? You're working for No Fingers Ramsden? As in, he eats his enemy's fingers for freaking fun? The Shanks have been hiding me from that animal, and now you've led him right to me! I'm a dead man. I'm a dead man! Better kiss my fingers goodbye! Unless... Yeah, you're a killer, right? Keep that guy away from my fingers, and I'll make it worth your while.
Knocky knock. Let me in, Vault Hunter. Holder stole my favorite gun and left
I figured out he was a cannibal.
Speak with my good buddy and set things straight.
Don't do it! He's a monster! He'll stab you in the back! Protect me, and I'll give you my personal shield!
Just open the door and I'll chew that gun from his hot, tasty fingers and give it to you.
Stay away from me, you crazy bastard!
Holder, buddy, pal. It's time we had a face-to-face.
Stay on your turf, Ramsden! You stay on your turf, and I'll stay on mine!
Yeah, buddy. We're on the blood now. Oh!
I like my fingers! You went up against No Fingers Ramsden and lived. I can respect that. Here's my shield, as promised. Now get the hell out of Shankland. We've got to rebuild. And case the biters come to avenge Ramsden.
Yeah, I don't hang around. I don't make deals with cannibals. I've been figured that out. The shotgun did sound tempting, but I figured that I'd rather not kill the guy who have a lot of people to protect him, right? And his name is No Fingers. That's Ramson. No wonder why he's a scumbag. He might have stabbed me in the back, right? I don't make deals with cannibals. My mom told me one thing: don't make deals with cannibal kids. So you're a cannibal, I gotta kill your ass. Eat lead, motherfucker. I gotta wait till I can't open this door because I need brick.
But what life and death mean for a god like Olmi is something else that isn't clear. At any rate, by the time the heroes enter the dungeons of fear and hunger, Olmi's corpse has rotted into a skeleton, and we can only see it with flesh when we travel back in time. So how did a human man, albeit a semi-divine man, become a true god?
There's a lot of ways for humans to become gods.
Old, new, and ascended gods, which refer to the previous lord. But in truth, old gods are true forces of nature, beings who write reality around themselves and can grant miraculous powers, but they also have physical forms. We've got gods, superhumans who are effectively immortal. Their souls appear to be bound to the grand whole, where they wait quietly for eternal after the endless spans. There have been an endless amount of things, stretching back even before humans break the earth. Ascended men have powers like that of old gods, but are born of the union between a human and a negro, and take the soul of an old god to ascend to true creation. The body and mind of the person undergoing ascension are twisted, transformed, as they begin to embody certain emotions and forces of nature. We see this process happen in the dungeon. The god of the depths is killed, and the soul is given to the little girl, who is a child of the human and a new god. When the little girl becomes the god of Abraham, her birth rewrites the human mindset to become acutely aware of those feelings that are her namesake, propelling humanity forwards to invent great technologies, leaps, and bounds. The young god born from this process took aspects of the god of the depths, and many of the abilities attributed to the dead god now belong to her. But that's not all that happens during this process. You think you can get past me? So, Nina, there is a hidden quest. If one enters Rare's realm in the woods of basement, you find a strange person known only as the Man in Black. He says he'll help you out, and when you leave, you can recruit the goat Black Caleb as another party. Black Caleb is not the best party member, gameplay-wise. But if you have in your party and sculpt a number of clay pillars into likenesses of yourself, then the Man in Black gets another use. Carving an idol of yourself, I see. Humanity and I stood next to your celebrated Christ, all via the Ascended, as he carved his own. To condense his true essence, he carved that macabre being in the depths of his stomach. To confront his shadow, the unknown, the imperfection that obstructed his pursuits of absolution. The Ascended One became two. That was when humanity finally reached the heights that it always strived for. Only, it was not two gods that mankind needed for. If the other one had been dead, he had to be sent back just as deep so it was struck the newfound organ. Cast away, so that true absolution could be reached.
Better luck next life.
All lay down with something intense. But which one was it that got cast away? If you continue carving around, big enough to rival the old world, you would know which side you could just as well get squashed as your shadow moves. The man in black was by all means side as he carved eyelids for himself, watching his mind split in.
Oh look, dead
He saw
meat.
the birth of not one, but two. All being buried in the desirable parts of himself deep in his subconscious would be active part of the artist. But for a time, it shapes reality as it is. Or as his. Where does he bury his undesirable? Buried deep in the sulphurous depths. Deep in the subconscious. There, a hidden god made of me. Made up of cast off traits that all mere shared as he said. His rage, his anger, his yearning passions. The sulphurous god appears in empty scenes. If the player proves bloodthirsty, they are officially invited to join the cult of something. You live in dark. Your soul bathed in burning hatred. Catching glimpses form horribly moving. You see the fire hole and tongue cuts out the wax. Opens to you. Only at the same time, it's silent. Where's the man? Waiting in the darkness hidden from reality. And there's so much about action guns. Look for the story of Wolfie and his disciples. 12 of them followed him as he travelled as a man, but only 11 were. I believe the man in black to be the 12th disciple. One who fell into the sulphurous pits as his leader. Specifically, I believe him to be the equivalent of all Mir's Judas. Not cast into the shadows beneath reality for being a sinner, no. But really, as part of all Mir's plan.
It's time! Deliver that boom!
Later in the game, if one looks carefully, several references to real-world ancient religions can be seen, including the Christian heresy of Gnosticism and Zoroastrianism. An important idea in Gnosticism is that the God who created the world is not the same as the true God, the God above all, and is, in fact, an analogue of Satan. This God, known as Yaldabaoth, or the Demiurge, keeps souls trapped in physical bodies, switches from souls and at the end of time will be cast into the love depths. The world the Demiurge created was surprisingly close to perfect, much to its delight. But over time, it noticed many small imperfections that infuriated it. It sent the Saviour to fix the world, known as the Messiah, but the true God joined his Son to the Saviour, and the entity was known as Jesus Christ. At the time, people worshipped the Demiurge as the God of all things, as they didn't know the truth, and Jesus, intending to spread the message of the true God instead of the Demiurge, pretended to be the false God's son. Eventually, though, the Demiurge discovered this deceit and had Jesus crucified and killed him. Yaldabaoth is said to have been a snake with a lion face, and often shown despite halo. We see similar images to this in Happy. The martyr effigy clearly shows a snake with a man's face and a spiked crown, and a giant statue that is supposedly a woman has the same crown. In Gnosticism, there is a book known as the Gospel of Judas. It said that Judas did not betray Christ to the Romans. Christ taught Judas many secrets that were not taught to the other disciples, including the true nature of creation and divinity, and told Judas that he would sacrifice the man that clothed him, meaning that he would be responsible for Jesus' death, but that it would be a good thing. Before I continue, I'd just like to clarify that I'm not discussing Gnostic lore to say that Fear and Hunger uses it verbatim. Instead, we should keep the themes of this religion in mind when considering the lore of Fear and Hunger, specifically Allmir and the gods, but not apply it literally to the games. The Man in Black talks about being by Allmir's side during his rituals, knowing more about Allmir and Sulfur than perhaps anyone else we've talked to in the entire series.
Gotta go sell some
He's
stuff.
a disciple of Allmir, and since we only know of one that stood out from the rest, he was almost certainly the equivalent of Judas. There's something odd about this Judas, though. He appears callous, even cruel. We see in the woodsman's house that he manipulated the man's wife into betraying her husband and sacrificing herself. This doesn't sound like the actions of a true disciple of the Lord, especially one who is supposedly better than the others. We'll come back to this thought later. Late in the game, right next to the moon tower, where the upper class of pre-Hebrew live, we see a statue of a man entwined by a snake. The statue is likely a reference to two related gods, Ahriman, from Zoroastrianism, and Arian, a Hindu deity. Ahriman, also known as Aramanios, was a figure like the Greek Hades, a god of the underworld, a hidden god of darkness, who received offerings that pertained to mourning and warding off evil. Arian is a protector of horses, and his name means light-hearted, partner, companion, and close friend. With all this in mind, it's easy to see the statue as a reference to the sulphurous god, an evil god who dwells in darkness and is a partner of all. We also see evidence of the horseman in the pre-Hebrew museum, where Sylvian had the bunny mask and Groveroth had his wolf mask. We see two more of unclear ownership, an owl mask and a horse mask. The owl mask is likely either the Venushka or rare cultists who we actually see in Terminator.
Gotta go. I forgot I got something over there.
The old god who sold their take. But something being similar to Ariaman suggests that the old god killed for their ascension had the horse mask on. We also see a statue of a bust with a horse head in the modern apartment, a place rife with sulphur influence, further cementing the link. Back to reality, one of the earliest depictions of Jesus being crucified, some crude graffiti designed to insult his worshippers, shows him with a donkey's head. Well, it's not quite a horse. It does look very similar to one. But, wait a second. Why is there a statue referencing sulphur? A hidden god unknown for ages, in the cultural heart of on your first time, you'll be forgiven for realizing that the sulphur god even exists. The only obvious hint is the mold of the path quests. In fact, it's just about the only exclusive reference to the existence of sulphur, unless you happen to stumble into Ending C, where Perkele tries to induct you into the cult. But if you look closely, and spend some time examining the city of Pre-Hebel and interrogate its inhabitants, it becomes clear that sulphur's influence stains the heart of the city. Most of it is centered around the church district, stretching all the way into its foundations. Underground, beneath the church, we find the basement, and even further we see the foundations of rock. Inside the foundations are piles and piles of stones, a sulphur paper, and Abella says the area stinks of sulphur. We see a statue that appears to be a Groveroth surrounded by rotting corpses, and there are a number of words between the blood destruction and sulphur, that will have to wait for a later meeting. An elevator links the foundations straight back to the church basement, an area rich in sulphur imagery. Here we meet the Crimson Bards, creatures that appear to be alien Groveroth cultists who business lie among humans. When asked what they want, transmit visions of a god that never belonged to this world, the one-eyed god who burns in a pit of sulphur. Even the crucifixes of Boromir in the church, and other key locations, hold an expression of vengeance and rage, emotions associated with the sulphur god rather than his more benevolent brother. Another emotion associated with sulphur is seen in the Pellerman enemies, who have the skin on their heads peeled back and proclaim the choir of all, the gospel of agony. Behind the church, in a special altar for human sacrifices kept in darkness, there is a gargantuan statue that Marina says is a Borderlands, although Oksana says it doesn't look like it at all. Having the crown of spikes holding a bundle, it's easy to tell that it's a statue of sulphur. The black priest holds some stones, and the fact that there is a god summoning circle in the church basement suggests that they were trading heads and soul stones with the tainted one. Finally, when talking with Osara and your party when you visit the church, he says, a church of Boromir the Ascendant, or at least a coolest of symmetry. It's not all mere traces that I sense here. You'll know the decrepit priests of Pre-Hebel spilled their blood for something much less. Boromir, it is not. That much I can say. This isn't a church of Rome. It's a church of something, and the entire priesthood knows and commits great acts of violence in the name of their burning god. But how can Osar instantly realize that Ulmir is present in the church, and Marina doesn't? In fact, she's surprised to hear Osar say this. The other characters can be forgiven, as they aren't as interested in the occult and can't sense the presence of the divine anyway, but Marina has spent her life studying church with the lack of Ulmir in the church. When we enter the museum late in the game, the first thing we see is a statue of Ulmir chained in the description reads. The exhibition on show here in Bohemia National Museum dives deep into the various religious beliefs around the world. Ulmir, the Ascended One, is a great example of how different these perspectives can really be when examining them through the lens of different cultures. In Europa, Ulmir is often depicted as a male with Caucasian facial features, a bald head, and a muscular body. In the Eastern Sanctuaries, Ulmir is often described according to his earlier depictions when he was still just a mortal. In these images, he is often thinner than his Western counterpart and sports longer hair, closer to how he was described before ascending and losing all his bodily hair. Naturally, his facial features often depict him as a native to the Eastern Sanctuaries too. Western depictions highlight his godly stature, whereas in the Eastern Sanctuaries, he's more humanized. Seems like a reasonable hypothesis, with the two different depictions of Ulmir just because of cultural differences.
Above me.
It's a question that would have come up a lot in the city due to the recent occupation by the Eastern Union armies. But it is suspicious, isn't it? We know there are two gods born from Ulmir ascending, and we know that the church and pre-evil worship Thoth, the one-eyed god, the liar. Now, but not in the East, where Ulmir lived while he was alive. Osar, who can sense the presence of gods, instantly recognizes that the church doesn't feel like Ulmir, which means he knows what the power of Ulmir truly feels like. This brings me to my first theory. There never was any Ulmir worship in Europa. It was always sulfur worship. In the tombs outside of Mahal, we see the corpse of Ulmir, or what the party thinks is the corpse of him. Nobody who can sense powers like Osar can had travelled outside of Europa to tell the difference. But we know this is not the corpse of Ulmir, because the benevolent god is never described as having one eye, but sulfur is. One question I've always struggled to answer in Fear and Hunger lore is why Ulmir, the god of the humans, demanded regular human sacrifice for protection. In Osar's opening, we see a description of an Ulmir ritual where a person is crucified, and the area is protected for as long as the blood flows. If sulfur was the true god behind this ritual, as suggested by the link to Ahriman discussed earlier, then that would explain why the rituals are so bloody. We see the priests of pre-evil actually perform this ritual in Termina, if they capture the player, and we know for a fact they are aligned with sulfur and not Ulmir. Additionally, we see several other spells that supposedly belong to Ulmir, but that can also easily be explained by sulfur. But the crucifixion ritual, the spells Blood Sword and Longinus weaponize the blood and turn it into a physical weapon temporarily. Longinus is explicitly said to be a sulfur spell and needs no further explanation, but as for Blood Sword, the description makes it obvious. The blood of Ulmir boils and rages, even ages, after his death. The spells Walk on Water and Blood Portal could be seen as abilities to join people together, but also spells to enable relentless domination, an unstoppable lord who goes where he pleases. The final spell in Ulmir's abilities from Termina is Inverse Crown of Thorns. In reality, the Crown of Thorns is a symbol of self-sacrifice and suffering for the greater good of humanity. So, just the name of this ability, Inverse Crown of Thorns, suggests the opposite. When you use this ability, well, your head is crushed by the weight and you hear distant laughter. Would Ulmir laugh at his followers for trying to follow his example? Would he laugh at them for sacrificing themselves for him? Seems unlikely.
Here we go.
It is also said that physical sacrifice only pleases lower gods and angels, not the true god. However, we see and hear of many sacrifices of Ulmir here. This idea from the Gospel of Judas holds true. then all the sacrifice we've seen must be sacrificed to Sultan. Speaking of Judas, when considering the man in black and the other apostles, they also hint to Sultan taking the mantle. If the man in black is Olmir's Judas, and was told the secret of what was going to happen, then he would know that Sultan was to become Lord. He still hoped for the process. And now when we meet him, he is a cruel man. Not what you would expect from the follower of Lord, but more like one of Sultan. Furthermore, the remaining ancient apostles are described as mourning. Since Olmir had returned, what were they mourning? Could it be that they were mourning the fact that Olmir was indeed gone, and their companion replaced by Sultan? In looking at the various sigils of the gods, we can find another clue as to which of the twins born from the Ascension is the dominant one. Consider the sigils of the God of the Depths and the God of Fear and Hunger. Two gods from the first game involved in the process of Ascension. God of the Depths used the backwards R. The God of Fear and Hunger uses two R's mirrored in a kind of tower shape, although they're not perfectly the same R shape. But in Termina, we see a new sigil for the God of the Depths, a forward-facing R. We have one original sigil, one weak sigil, and one ascended, combined sigil. The ascended dominant God takes a combined sigil, but the leftover God takes a weaker one that is merely a piece of the combined sigil. Now, let's take a look at the sigils for Olmir and Sulfur. Sulfur's sigil is two triangles and a cross shape.
Excellent, a Vault Hunter!
Olmir's is merely a cross. What we see from the God of the Depths and the God of Fear and Hunger sigil, the sigil complexity is Sulfur compared to Olmir.
Oh, fat, the warrior.
Came out on top of the exchange. As for the leftover triangles of the sigil, discuss these soon. Hi, this is Matt from the future, editing this. I double-checked the God of the Depths sigils in Termina, and both forwards and backwards are zero. The God of the Depths doesn't seem to be worshipped in modern times like Olmir is though, and the sigils seem to be primarily for the sake of human worship, so Depths not getting an updated one makes sense. You can see later why this doesn't look like the so-called Olmir sigil discussion anyway. Back to the video. In the book Studies of Olmir, it is said that Olmir was a man of godlike posture, who the lords of the time had killed when he came to their golden city gates. He turned the cross of his crucifixion into a symbol of hope and domination. He returned with his apostles to murder the king and sultans of the time, bringing back the old world order. The Steam Bible about Olmir in Termina makes it clear that the kings and sultans spoken about are actually new gods who were ruling the world at the time. Olmir and his apostles just challenged the ruling new gods of the heart, each crucified, and he ascended. Sultan won the battle with his fist, and in his rage, he used his newfound powers to slaughter the new gods and enact a new age of old god worship with him at the helm. But wouldn't that mean that? Yes, Sultan is the king of the heart.
Well met! Now if you could just stir the cage!
Later in Termina, you can find a house belonging to a priest of greed. He discusses the golden city of the heart, and the soldiers play a statue waiting patiently for their king to return. He writes of the soul of the sun, and a sun that blazes under it. He drew an ascended god circle, where traditionally one can draw the sigil of Olmir, the god of fear and hunger. But he calls it a sacrificial circle.
Our job here?
Other notes in the house read, after a long night, the dawn finally arrives, inviting us to the promised return of the sun. Return of the
My thanks, Vault Hunter. I'm not too worse
It's
for
clear
wear,
now
all things
that there was
considered.
once the sun god
I'm glad that
who ruled
Wainwright's
over
influence.
as king.
Now, as to my
The
incarceration,
process of becoming
I'm
an
sorry to
ascended
say
god
the one who
requires
traded
the
me
soul
to
of
those
an old
wretched
god whose
Calypso
trade
twins in
shines.
exchange for the Jacobs
And the
Corporation.
sulphurous sun is
That
explicitly
foul
mentioned in the
creature
rites.
is my own sister,
You
Aurelia
can see that
Hammerlock.
sulphur
As to why she sold me to
is
a cult,
associated with the sun in popular culture,
she
showing up
despises
in the
me.
box of matches
She
with the
always
phrase, "Let there be
There's
light."
no stronger bond than
These
family,
pieces
and when
of
that bond is
information,
broken, no greater
it's safe
source
to
of
say that the
pain.
god whose soul Olmir
Family.
claimed to ascend
All I
was the
need is
previous
iron.
sun god of Ma'at. and king of that golden city. But how could that happen? How could the king of the old gods, who shaped reality by their mere existence, be killed by a man who was crucified and dying? There's very, very few hints about the sun. What little we can glean is from our understanding of the process of ascension. The souls of the human and the god are mixed together, and two new beings are formed that have the traits of each split between them. When the little girl ascended using the soul of the god of the depths, the new being created the god of fear and hunger.
I always thought I would be snapped in twain by the jaws of some slavering beast, or incinerated by lava in some underground...
aware of them, as well as control over vermin, darkness, and small things that were previously the domain of the god of the depths. Curiously though, the little girl didn't seem to be fond of insects, as they were given to the new god of the depths, the leftovers. So, two beings are formed
Perhaps
after the
frozen
souls
solid while hunting a cryptid across a
much
tundra.
weaker than the other.
Perhaps seen alive by a sentient hive of psychic insects,
We see the raw power and divinity of sulfur. We see it very clearly.
As I waste away in these brutish confines,
what power do we know
I hunger
concern
not for death-seeking adventures, but instead
for
for one
spoken
vast,
as much as true.
moment.
But everything we know of Ormi in Europa could just as easily be attributed to sulfur.
Farewell.
Even his corpse outside of Mahal. It is claimed to be the corpse of Ormi, but as stated earlier, there's nobody who can verify this claim. The corpse is the Western style of Ormi, and most importantly, only has one eye. The one-eyed god is the moniker only ever given explicitly to sulfur, and never to Ormi. Even the sun in Mahab seems linked to this body. In the past, when his corpse was still fresh, the sun shines brightly on its streets. In the future, when he's completely rotted away, the sky is pitch black. The statues in Mahab aren't waiting for the old sun god to return. They're waiting for Sultan, who sat on the throne of Mahab and returned humanity to a new era of old god worship.
I've just been informed that you
Funnily enough, as a human, Ormi had a penchant for sculpting idols from clay. And I suppose Sulfur took that from their joining too, sculpting the clay idols throughout the city. Sulfur's position as the ascended king of Mahal gives him dominion over more than any other god previously had. Before, the old gods could never truly control or even understand humans. But now, with the king of the gods joined with a human, one being could now truly unite gods and humanity. We see this in his apparent control over the Hexen and souls, as mentioned previously. But it's also apparent in some of his abilities in the first game. If one writes certain words on a blank scroll and asks correctly,
Vault Hunter, you magnificent bastard! You did it! Now I truly in your debt.
It's never explained why Ormi could do this, but Sulfur's total dominion over human
Aurelia
souls,
offered to pay me to leave
gods,
Eden
and
6.
reality.
That damn harpy!
Anything Aurelia
Likewise, the
offers in
simple
one hand
transmutation.
is only to distract
Sulfur
from
being
the
the
knife
king of
in
the
the
gods
other.
means he's king of
You
reality.
set foot in that
It's said
manner,
many
she
times that the
will
old
try to
gods
kill
are
you.
forces of nature that make up the fabric
Which
of reality.
is why
So
we're
it stands to
going.
reason that the king of the gods will be able to bend it.
Vault Hunter, you did right by us, Pry and Alistair, for
So
the
why
fangs of
would
those
the
zealots.
all-powerful king of the gods
Now, Jacobs is
choose
true to
Sulfur
his
over?
word. I'll get you
So a
that
humble,
vault key.
dying
But that means
human
both you and
descend
I are
and become
going
the
into
most
that
powerful
harpy's
being
den
in reality.
together. The key's been in my family for generations, but the exact location, well, that's one secret my father took to his grave.
Unless by chance
You
he
accept
stumbled upon a
Aurelia's
dying
invitation
sun, much
and
like
keep
we
her
did with the god of
distracted
the
while
depths
I
the first
search the
game.
manor for the key.
Being the sun god, his physical form may have literally been the sun, much like Rez's form is literally the moon. Even if it wasn't, killing a god and claiming its soul is a gargantuan feat. Unless either the sun god wanted to die, or Ormir had a lot of help. If we follow the thread of Gnostic lore a little more, then honestly, yes.
Let's go
Perhaps
kill
the sun
some
god
zealots,
did
y'all!
willingly sacrifice himself so that Ormir could ascend. The Gnostics say that God sent his son to join with the Messiah,
And
to
about a
corrupt the
place
being
in
for
music.
good, and to help people of the world understand the true religion. The rule of the old gods was playing against them. There was a massive rift between the old gods and humans in Gent, with neither side understanding each other. And frankly, the sun god would have realized that he would become even more powerful through this union, uniting the humans with the gods in a way never done before. The old gods may have started leaving Mahal at this point, as if
Who
he
wants
was
to
the master of
brawl?
that city.
Gotta
He
get
would
back
realize
out
that this
there.
was a chance to bring back the true religion
Idle
of old god
hands,
worship,
as they say.
stronger than ever. Or perhaps someone else slew the sun god to feed the soul of Ormir. He was a man of great destiny, that much is certain. And he had friends in high places. The secret conversation with the man in black hints at something strange. He speaks of all weird, intentionally burying the negative aspects of his personality deep inside.
Always and forever.
Like he knew what was going to happen when he would ascend to godhood later. But how could that be possible? We're told many times that Allmere is the first. As we already know, there was somebody else involved in the creation.
Who wants to go drinking?
Someone
And the ball hunter is
you. And the human will be able to find